Caroline and Abena Pokuya Ahwene and Dominic Isiebo. Technically, make out say an idea General Mosquito do not for the Sidu Akoka technical team Mohammed and Edano. It's a Wednesday, December, Neda Etosudu. Excited to be here. Majority also near say also ne onyamede wonkwa e de acho. Makacho say as we are counting down, you feel what you say last days are dangerous. It's not true. Last days are so sweet. They're a blessing until you just tap into it. Decree and declare say ampa ebre kakra kansa ni area 2023 26 onyame enshira ne na adom bekoso ayekese ne bambo ebe yekese ewo so me do man hene kwabna sante enche be rapo mudi won komo na fiat medi komo no achi pepepe na agudie mu nsem ye de bro na afi abna poku ahwene etna sia no sa na po ne na poso so no san community media bro mamenka also say ene my special guest lawyer Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, former member of Parliament, Menchia South, former energy minister, and a former education minister. Oba becoming sir, Amayeti Medisa and Komo Ahodona. By way of our daily, since my odo etujo the broadcast, the Brebema ye Hokwine, Mamenchia Minia Bequain and Opay, Onyamiadom, also a team the Krata Babonting, and Bequain and Opay Krata, and the chance. The Observer Times, and he must say, showdown in Parliament as majority-minority clash over Pandai vacancy. That's the Observer Times. Any man so the other farmer can see power say, expanding dialysis and specialist care, President Mahama unveils health facility upgrade plan. President Mahama informing Edaha. Asante Hene to present Boku mediation report to Mahama, the Bokata Ediaba, and OSP arraigns ex-MPA boss Mustafa Hamid, 9 others on 54 corruption charges. MIF staff exodus, fear, firings, and resignations. Anna the Bokata HSA Achi Eye Ejimeku myth. And in powers we can say ECOWAS bloc declares state of emergency amid political instability in West Africa. The Democrat, the Observer Times, and Odiwe Abadeli Guide say 90 illegal forex traders arrested, and it comes with a photograph of DCOP Lydia Yako Donko and 2026 Pan-African Cardiothoracic Surgery Summit launch. And in Paso, Daily Guide and Ima Farmer, we won't abandon you. NPP to Matthew Nyindam, big one. Pandemonium in Parliament. Court retains Mustafa Hamid, 9 others bail terms. And Daily Graphic, anyone say Ghana loses $3 billion annually to corruption. Yati. It's going to increase. That is going to change. Bibia dani bola. And it is your my way. Bibia etikofum. The standards keep falling and they are going down. Jana Moa say we pretend to be solving the problems of this country. And the correct. Say in year 1992 shall say a concatashe and a proyan wasem. The more we talk about catastrophe prayer, the more chronic catastrophe prayer air cost. So it's a joke. And you need to say, Yafa cantata and a can drama, Dachi drama troupe, and ye dada, and ye who see solve problems. Oh, Maya, Nyoma Nsem Fatankwan, so be a baller, and a didi agro and Daily Graphic anima. Pandai seat creates chaos in Parliament. It may create more chaos. When we are all together and we build a country of cowards, hypocrites, and partisanship, that's the end product. Now, woe betides all of us. Aye kasanieti, aye o mind more this year. No, ye se Ghana de, jua may be sida. Na, ya nye carefula, Nas esa we are see because we try. It's so embarrassing, so disturbing, very, very frustrating. Whose interests are they even serving? Their personal interests, their partisan interests, behaving as if said they have Ghana at heart. That's what they have been doing to us from 1992 up to this morning. Whose interests are they serving? Accra Kumasi Road. Aban Bennett Mabidi won Komawi. Accra Kumasi Road for over years. Over 34 years, 1992. Aba Besine, Accra Kumasi Road. But look at the levels of corruption. Ghana loses $3 billion annually to corruption. Shraj Commissioner Nakase. So who tells you say we are progressing? We are progressing and making people, individuals and groupings of people benefit from Ghana. Ghana and Kasade, so if we don't want to see the realities of life, say, baby, we cannot continue to deceive ourselves and pretend as if say, that's the end product. End product, a recipe for chaos and anarchy. Ekrobian so sakasakasayeni hoya wona de forget about impuntu. Ye de ni man say yente say dogobi eno abe. Tina make catch your baby ada say de oti osuru ni hintabia no. Otina twedi amponwuna se. Osi awrade say odwan kobia eno abankese. Ei ye nyame sumpo nie. Ene ne ye bedane akrofo. Mo hwesa anyom ne mame. Ye nyame sumpo nie. And another young comedian papa. It's so embarrassing, so worrying, very shameful because now Ghana, our go-to people anyway. Why? The executive or the or the legislature or the judiciary or the clergy or the media or and anyway. Ja India pomudi unkomo. Minutes to the top of the R7 on Dwaso Nsem, Adom 106.3 FM. Say the dana day in a catch him near Shesan Common say hypertension and a yet Dwaso. Yeah, the endpoint homeopathic clinic for us say Bribia da uni yonko crowd the doctor yonko de is so important. And Dr. Edubuatia Fishape na good morning and so me say Bibia kama if you boko a jumum suboko dear.
I think over 3 years on my if you boko edumamboko
na
a patient so na ko panda romano onam ye so eboa omo yade kwankro efiri omo so
edanyamiase
bia de bi
edanyamiase if I nkomo we ye nkomo ba ko this week no me phone na nkasa ne honto no na me ameka kire me say me ofria na maka kire say wa hye ohun kra na tie nkomo na tu hofu because me na o dane ba me so no me nye bezaya because me pick me film because obia wa how yes see ma kwanya se nya adesua bi na intimi sachira how bi mfiri ho a emeto njime na me da nyame na me ababwe
my
dog machi
mejozo my
ajafie kwai
yo na watwi nyina yedi nkomo afa hypertension me kire mu se ene de hypertension no menyi mi se fie bi o Ghana ha meka se obi nim we need hypertension ni bi let's say I so common na I so common nti no amaja de bibiri so are very common ama mawu so no amanfo who prematurely young men 40s 50s na nipa no ewo no no kwanya se bia obi ahada yale ada ho eno kwado hu so wi asebe na nabese e wose se obi yade da ho na wada ho for very long time na wontimi nya no hwe na owu a ya na enye ya na wo so obi a wadwale ye a wo no na okọ adwuma na nne oso oso de kọ adwuma na obekọ no na waye nyame dia enne ya na eya efisha wo se nipa no was full of life wo se nse nipa no na ewu enye de emme no na obehwe mu no na 80% of set cases no na saa ya be offense hypertension no ene de saa wo hawo no aba enti ya sha se edi mu komo ma ye kire mu kra no ase edi mu timi na dementia bo so obi o wa abro poso no afiasi abonten ni fie kwan kra wo hu no wo adwen ne kwa chete won kai hwi wo da dwenem ena ma hypertension nti mo je ni ntimi nie fusane enko na dwenem eni nti ko ba saa no a o ka se maame ene we ba ifo se an wo yi we what me nti bo nse ye si na bo ne ho nko ne ba obohwe mu no se ke ne ko hospital e bet ma kire o se dementia there's nothing like baby bia eno no firi ho no ye sa kire mu se hypertension no obo so obi ho ye se na ko aye kese obi be ko hospital yes wa ko aye kese be ye operation obohwe mu no e de na de akoma kese ne baaye most cases of says will be a commodity, no, we should win panel. The first idea of a market and buyer, I ever can say cardiomegaly, a coffee buyer, no, we should win free idea of hypertension. A commando air pump all the time. A commando air bubble swore, Wakuma Bob Petty when this will be now we am shown, now one timing, no. Now a commando, will be a commando check here. A bob over Pia Bessa 120 beats per minute. Obi obi pressure and the number 170 will be given 200 plus. Yes, I know that Akumano is overworking. Said the nipa that's any would the one says from now your pressure, baby maybe now book and the one sa aye you know, Sapa pepe and Akumano air bossano. Let us say no so the muscles of the heart and a yekasi. Ekesiano, I feel the function of the Akumano. Let us Akumano send we do my dear OCB, no, not money to me, say Jumano, or no hospital, yes, Wakumano, I yekasi. Hypertension at this idea. So hypertension, ya, or my idea about work as he said. So obey Obanyam, go unto you. Nasa Obanyam, Nasa Obana Banyamono, the pressure cosora. My
Asem Kessia.
I say Senkuma. So when you pressure no cosoro in the beginning of the it may cause miscarriage. It may say means potential I no and I make you mono. Potential I make you it may cause miscarriage or ban to me spontaneous abortion. So Obano one you know, a be 6, 7, 8 months and hypertension no can one. Man, she ni akwalana and 3 1. You know, it is not the you can't say premature babes. Premature babies. What is it premature baby? Not say incubate them. Again, Aberno, Obeshemono, Sa sugar, Obana, could never be a gestational diabetes. Yes, you can rise the course. Then you need pressure, no, and a shoot 2 years. Pressure and shoot to Zano. Dear Huni say, as I know, intimate Makwine and Mamma Gentini near Fusane, and Obana would be in. Aquano etina I am nourish. A cobasa paper complications was setting. Aquano ubetini awakolano no ye to be still birth. Na aquano whoop ega obano. Hypertension no na make am wase me. Hypertension no oman amebi mo ni fra. Hypertension amebi ibi ni fra. E sha afia no we see you wisidi. Saba eni me so. When pressure on the eye. Akuma aye anino entimi nyamojan ina blood enko and I said the vessels and that entimi edi afusan ko ani no oman ede so entimi ni wetimi bikin etimi tete na afi wani no guso pa wo ade as wani no we are blind visually impaired wani ni guso na wani na kata wo wani ni guso a wo hia no a wanka o yanka ncho se na ni sebi why the ni fra because the minute so obehwem na hypertension this idea na ba another idea about hypertension to me the say circulation, poor circulation of blood in the body. Moja no ADF fusane akoma na e pompi moja fa ntini no moja di ADF fusane fa wona mpia me kwa wani ba bia wonan utiri wona ba bia nti sa akoma no se pressure no wosora what is happening say moja no entimi moja ni entimi nye fusane mfa wona mpia ne ba bia and into both and say a weakening with nerves no poor circulation what can I say ana wana answer wona nyina de njane wo da hɔ a adeɛ bɛkyɛ na wo nsa nyinaa yɛ titiritii wo sɛ honam dua no nyinaa yɛ gugugu wo sɛ wo sɔ honam dua no baabi a wonte you can't feel part of your body because the circulation, you know, blood is not circulating to those parts of the body. Hypertension, yeah, the complication ni bi no. But the man be na me can the last two complications. And no sexual dysfunction.
Sexual dysfunction.
Remember, I work hypertension, especially more elevated hypertension. The other kind of say hypertensive emergencies, you know, we brain sexually. Say, or yet duma ne be man ye duma kra no a. Said the enka osenke eye no.
And in your sanity.
In your sanity, or no one pija. Utini say no acho was dear de seka e cording kakama anya nke be boani o. Ubekumu no because there is circulation. O man see be ma be date na pija. Enye ntimi, enye bone, enye moja ene di afusa ne ko be mu na be ma no bit ma pija.
Enye ntini.
Na be ma no bit ma pija na won ntini ni mu asisi. Enti akoma no ye aduma pup. Moja ne ntimi ni afusa ne ye. Enti ka the quantity of blood ya. Or the kitchen flow call or bear many ginato barry, no. Both said Nasa, a bit of cool, but I'm getting in anything couldn't, and I'm hypertension, hypertensive nature, no. Saying for the noble say a pija, not a silly trash. Said the also Kayan, and yet, South in the mass or so, or more the others who might be Brinuano, and Martin a coffin, because more than 20 minutes for some corner burning. It's a Martin can a coffin. Now I'm in a dryness. One of them is Yakranwa, one take. Bia o man wo mure nti ene na me de ano ebisi what try am bo a mepese ye bedo asukọ na hwe se hypertension mi nya bi menya bi ekwan ben na eno wa ben na meye edi sa hypertension ne ba edi ekwan na e ma ade no entimi nko ma no na dua edi entimi nko but in fact they be wie 5 day no you would have solved it you be who say lifestyle. Need me lifestyle na make it the moment me clear who fi the one am without a blue crano bon say e saka e bebre ayede ama no mo no say pese tu ase so dia end point to be particular ye de ne say ye the machines ye de check scan the cause of your hypertension no and yet a drone na wo no me ye ka se jai no mo oh no drone the pressure na normal regulate no but I'm talking about how we can eradicate it, how we can take off, how we make mathematics. I said me hypertension say we need to look at the cause of it. Now we are heard the lifestyle no this hypertension but 18 years we are on my hypertension no it's no more end point to me particular clinic you won krabata bebre open hospital before you be more true no you heard the cause of yade no na itimi you who yade no far by and sana ya mo aduro ho na yade no timi free ho dia na ye end point to me particular clinic o ma no din komo bi ye papa bi frame me o say end point me temo nka na bibi ye me ade ntia na mfa ade wo say de ntia ye sa na say over 17 years ni na me meti Adom FM na matemo nka all the time bi abo no e kwa na mo spenters wona mo ne kwa na mo am say na papa ko say kwa infa wo say hospital bi e papa bia no omo movie hospital bi o wa o ma si so mudi more than be o so o oba mu hospital bi so mudi be more than 5 obu wa na okotana o yare fa o ye gbo akra e na trouble so nti no o move okọ ba bi te say boku ase
onye papa no
so far as you hear no
onye papa
ya no e kwa na ye tie your number you use no e kwa o check your number na don say 0244 86 70
68
0244 86 70 68 number winner o man ya use for the past 17 years into winner chrono about the friend now who say oh back clinic no oh pepper dia it has been tried and tested doctors here obunum day and you be odobo di babe experiment o man I salute you this morning.
I salute you as well. Dr. Dubois endpoint homeopathic clinic in Watinin Kano Okasafa Mojambo so hypertension common here 0244 867068 and I say 0274 23 0404321. No matter how say trying hot makes it choco and they yes our coffee taste no available. C4C one liver tone no a jasso copebitona and kuntia adia bebre and fama 0500 040331 and 0500 4032 8. One other Monday to Friday, yeah, the apomodin como a day a bro. If you missed that can drama, or the Dwaso Nsem Adom FM page, but I heard the echoes from my children. If you missed that can drama, a very peaceful country. Kakra. A man your semen who knew for 20 no. Yan here, Moncosa. Hassan, Hannah, we are very careful. Hannah, careful because I bring it to you. And then on your night, over my brain on the new film, on the new film is here. It's your best sport. I got by an ex to us.
Between a can drama and a concert party, which is
I'll choose concert party. If I want ball. Hassan was a Mr. Oh, my name is Mr. When you say when you came you about, and you are with my name is Mr. But I mean, I sign language. Oh, Ghana, our motherland. God bless our homeland, Ghana. And Chibi, I go Pramanaso.
Oh man,
and you will.
I feel man about you so.
Announce ye.
Or so as you get to a year pebre.
Sonia get to
a year pebre.
And I say ye pebre.
And I cook one penny some.
I cook one penny.
No.
I cook one penny.
I cook one penny. Yes, we know.
I cook one penny.
1920.
Yes. at the age of 21.
Yeah.
I'm capture me,
Sir!
Entiamra, ukutim sa.
Sa fere ma dwi baba ne.
Edwe na
o ka chiri ntam.
Ka chiri ntam.
Ka jam yo.
Me nye ma just me say eyimu we.
Odoya kro me, kuni se me no ye bida. Odoya kro me.
Dominic Esiedu or DVL,
my name.
Believe too much.
My namesake.
Believe too much.
Must me believe on it too much.
And easy. I think what you and then you need bread.
A sukitu a yidi pebre.
A sukitua, a pebre, and a yidi. It is a susan so aton so go. You should be the whole Komayanka. Who wants a dem say okwa hinsa. A sukitu a pebre.
Akukwa mpanisam.
In the tea. Ebasa na mani biso kasa Miss K o se sewara
sewara
say 21 and capture system
21
o se sewara.
No, that was fast.
Enti we
ne odona wura mi adu no ono kwa na te ase
ono kwa o eti baby a
wura mi adu no
ma me fa reading show baby a wura efi ba adu no
da be wura wo adu no
wura mi adu
anti na o 21 no
ye karo fa ho be ye ko munim se mo ta ma so ye
when I come 1st January strictly her life
patro yen twaso
promotion
yen twaso ebere
eti me enko program no
me enka sample ye for mo
and sign language
Aimed it for Godsa!
Adom Sports number one.
Godsa!
Adom Sports number one.
They find a way from president to pauper, from chancellor to the cheap seats. What a fabulous touch and take from Mario Godsa.
So John the Baptist. And then nice to be John the Baptist.
Oh, sir, I think but minimum amount for position or dressing in us. They've shifted from a year force to made in Ghana, and I say more crafty just to ensure say on no kwanya be external affairs director commissioner and my unima can be
spring.
I think among some of the new more person but apart from say Mbruno and the suku mo friend penyimfo no won be nya kwanya na omanya networking no obeso promises suku ni bia say so we part of na administration under the watch external affairs or no esha obo say dear friend nimdie a obetimi agye free amanone or the sabo shada
external
it also be or see dear friend exposure inipa do na bi one take classroom four corners na no mu onim de ko obebie wani amu hu say they will show classroom a different from the other
course that be a top point nkaka nyina
obechiro na ne krakra no or the wurem otitia
Don't worry. No worry. Don't too much. Governor Santi. Too much. Enti ampamena MTN ase.
Yeah.
Na ye kan network papa ho asem ne de onum se MTN na ndey obia ekitem bronya yi atede bebrebe na MTN wo esanse free bundle wo de ba sanso ene koba se ne wo sanis kama odofo a use app no ho akade ne ye bebrebe a a emfasode nso eye bebre e wo app no so DBS Industries Limited roofing papa fie ene ose boss free promo eno egusu a ekoso free installation ena omu eye ediamao on se ena no ena na mekan tama abetie wura no be delivery no ha no abetie na ngasa assist Ghana but delivery no ba no waje 80 cedis na ano
but I say we say can you
delivery no
then I can man pay attention me nko to adwane 35 delivery room me 50
o ji de bia
na te se won so no wonum ya o de ko ba bia to adwane e
okay, I'm positive for F-Pack was a bruise or pain away. Nessa Yano Ebeko na Wadina Bar, a drew in our here. BX tablet and so a drew bakwa. I don't pay ye do one that's here.
Right, live on Facebook at Adom 106.3 FM. Kejwana Gasani, Eric, I see you do D.
Kobe Stone or Kumankra, Bakwa Maka, and Suruja, a Dura, and new.
Of course.
Of course. Of course. Now, you Remo, Honorable Kofi Idi Adams, Sports and Recreational Minister. Now, what's that? Ghana 2026 World Cup, Aquentua, and Chena Omei, Yedi, and Echimono, or say Adiabakwa, Ebetimi Asson, and say, Yabetu Boise, na Omei Mono, Yedi Obu, any day, Ama Yahuya ho, Titrepa, say your players, so say your FNO, say your ministry, Wanka, so Obiana. Mama they say you discipline Ebeka and the
England. I'm happy we are meeting them. I'm happy they are in our group, and so it wakes everybody up. It wakes everybody up not because we cannot beat them, but it increases your preparation level. That you come in against a very strong seeded team. But this is a team also that you have played against many of their players either at the club level or at other levels. And so to some large extent you know them. So it's good. It's a big team. Croatia, everybody knows how dangerous they have been at the various World Cups that they have featured. You must approach such a team not with the mindset that they have a certain style of play, that you go and read them how they played previously and then you go into the game only with that plan. You come against such a team and knowing that your formation may even change. So you, the technical bench, must equally be smart. And luckily we are not coming against Croatia as the first team. So your scouts will do a lot of work for you. Your video analysts in this, they will gather a lot of information, their previous engagements, and to make sure that at least they prepare you on some of their dangerous moves and then the players to spot and so on and so forth and what you should do. So you would have to watch. Of course, Panama, not much is known of them. And when you have a team that you don't know much of them also, it becomes a worrying thing. So we are good. I'm okay with the group. All we need to do is to have player discipline. The call-up must be disciplined. We must call up the best.
Eti wele sama Honorable Kofi Idi Adams wode etuja na yewie no ene yewromu kakra former Blaster player nese Lai Kingston ono so nei wode na dwenkyere aba after set draw no etuja no ena wo anticipate some Pagana interest no ebetimi akọ games bi se England game no sense de ba ko a se ya hweniye na ya ntutu na maye so no so betimi abuakam na mo siesie wo ye pa de a sa game no so de
the most exciting moment is when I see Ghana being a group of England. We all know England is our second home. Ghanaians, England is our second home. You know, we have a lot of fan base in England, and most of the times we use there as our home grounds to play most of our friendly games. So I think it's going to be very, very exciting. I heard most of the pundits, it's going to be easy for some of the countries. One thing I want them to understand that now there are no minnows in the world football. The reason why I'm saying that is most of the coaches have been educating themselves well, and they've been learning modern trend of football. So big countries or big teams are no more. When you hire a very good coach that understands the modern football and try to impact his philosophy into the team, it doesn't matter who you're going to meet. The day of the game is going to determine the results. So for me, I don't think none of the teams over there at the World Cup, they are minnows. I think every country should respect every team that is going to face, not excluding Ghana as well. Ghana's group, very tough. People will say Panama, but one thing we should understand that they also played qualification to get to the World Cup. Getting into the World Cup is not easy at all. Croatia, very good side. They have a very good coach, well-experienced coach. So it's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to.
when is sama Lion Kingston Black Lion one also what they atuja na former Ghanaian international and as a professional footballer Godwin Atram and they what the team no at the Atram Divisa Oguso atutu no ma ediama embebunu no na what they atuja say Otuado say there wetimi develop a strong strategy yebetimi ade awura say World Cup na ye kono sebsebe enye goli ene ye kwakodie.
It's a very tricky permutation, but I believe that playing against England is a little bit good for us because most of our players are playing there and they are used to whatever the players are doing. I think it's all about the tactics. If our head coach, which is Otuado, he planned very well, we study the opponent very well, I believe that we will sail through in the group.
Etiano ane 7 day apima yede ho komos no yede eja obaroman anika sama abaniso ka se Francis Abu yeko pim wo Japan na branch na
yeah you pray no
and anika sama abanise was start gym training kakrenka
say baby you pray no so determinant recovery rate no
go chakura onu se ye chotia e beti dey atwaso ama so person mo ye guade a o me betwaso
baby you go pray no
baby you go pray
e twa utikora ma so
gas was stadium wada kumazia kama to pewa eti nyame adom branch ne ho ato na wo training kakranka na ye wromu kakra awo local black star and they from Black Galaxies na setimamfo etim no yenya ne tie se South Africa atwere abedan efe ne se ompese omre Ghana esia kan na se ayarfa kesi na sa game ne betimi akoso empepra ye kasai bia ebesia kan ne de enya embetoja but coach Kasim Mengo ono ene ne wokita team no na wodi munchebo kakra atu yanim.
Oh, Yegusu, yeah, prepare. I'm still preparing. You preparation, Yegusu. You have gone South Africa.
And some up Nigeria.
Nigeria, they are not so.
Oh, okay.
I don't say this. I don't see Nigeria, and they prepare for that tournament. I know I'm so.
Okay.
And then we now be shaping on and then find Kobo.
Eti when sema coach no wode etuja na sesa game no ye hwe nim se on the 16th of December ene no ebetimi apaso de nene pa sabrade ehon komo ema na wokasaye eri for House of Folk number 1 goalkeeper no ko Blasters empempren one number 1 goalkeeper Benjamin Asare ono so no coach ne kan ho asem kakra.
Yeah, preparation, yeah, preparation for South Africa game. No, we were preparing for the CHAN qualify.
Okay.
Early next year. Now we have to give other players chance because I'm making the mark of what senior national team. Adom no drew time and prepare no so call the World Cup or call the preparation. Then I can find some medal. Well, until we will give the other local players a chance. Anytime he is available, no, he has already making mark. He can join the team. On the close the door number on him. Because other players them to be trained say on non call World Cup no some two call Japan Korea be near my friend my Ghana qualify my just a waba and yabo. We have to give someone a chance to prove say he can also do it.
Eti ane sama coach Kasim Mengo Okanse wode etuja anopa yede emunchemu kakra yede emao yemfri national teams no na fiemfri ani enchemo our clubs no asye phobia never say die until the bones are rotten on my House of Folk players no yentu amuka reporter abeken sane say
yoka Gemini
yentu amuka
me na oka we
achemi
me na oka Gemini
na me nkanjira hwan wona me no di komo on September, October, and November. Liga discussion.
That's Randall.
His Royal Majesty. His Royal Majesty.
Say it's a Togo Mugwade. Even though me pet TV, but Togo Intino. Yeah. Manoboko.
Eti perfor asese player bit say Hamza Isa ne management actually amampenfo say omantua abranche ne kadia abranche ne free camp.
Oh, na say minimum say amamu obia sika na me.
Oh, and time on this kind of buy na make no. You bet obi bet me agiskana pa so na process ni and
you sat here to talk about the goodness of John Mama station about sports.
Aba na di wura mu saska no di wura mu afa mu nyusu so abaye ayi kakra. Na former FA communication director Rasani Dara and Osani Shehopa.
Your system no.
Sani wo ho. Sani
another
super
great
Sani
guy.
Ibrahim Sanitara, very, very great guy. Achese adwuma no so no sani wo ho na wa comment kakra on ye kwan ye fa so recruit players wo ye system ne mo no
na we no man for nka sa nkofo na from animdia for na abefo no azuma ne oria for na
ka fa sani nka
no bad at all
because sani so
experience the system me
yeah
no say nyen nesani
no kre
nyen nesani
sani die
nyen nesani
yeah
no Ghana no amanani
Oha, Uma na eja wakutwa U10 kakra na wasamba. But the entie nkoma wodi tuja no.
The talents that you are bringing in are not fit enough to play for Hearts of Oak. And it is a microcosm of what is happening to a lot of the teams we call traditional teams. Now, single club owners are able to take decision at the whim. But for Hearts of Oak, for example, you want a player, you have to go. Oh, it has to go to Togbe, it has to go through this person. By the time you finish, one man is taking a decision. He says, player, no, yeah, nah. Oh, the player is good enough. Yes, he's good enough. How much is it? I'm paying for it. Have a check. It's paid. It's gone. It's no longer happening. This is why we miss people like Hariza Kor, Thomas Okai, Alaji Has, they so rest in peace, and all of those people that run Hearts of Oak, particularly Angela. So for everything Togbe has done, you can put up every facility you can put up in this world. If you like, go and bring the stadium at the Benabao to Pubiman. If you don't win your matches, you don't win trophies, you've done nothing. This should sink in, and it must be a case for Hearts of Oak and Kotoko. It must sink in. The modalities of what was done yesteryears won't work today. Get your junior sites in place. Get scouts to go around and scout for talent. There are millions of talents in Ghana. Please don't buy half-baked players to play for our traditional team.
Eti ene enchemu kakra Alhaji Ibrahim Sanitara wode etu yanima sabre de ho komo emana kanasha no hye sankomo eno anajo ewo eye Metro TV po admoche good evening Ghana jumedie ne so eno de tudwa anopa yen saka bia yede ho komo so emano kuma se sante kotokwaso ye nyame aduma wo mo hwadim se omne future stars ede MTN FA Cup no so ebepem so run of 64 nana ayana free no okay
I we be you must baby kura we dey
future stars
tree and why future white stars
omini bobo brutal
agrona wudi
manum na kekawe ala bititi but coach kire say this season I say oyire ne ho especially e FA Cup no because na say we FA no modern a omobo mecha league ne mu no kotoko modern na ase na ya hadwene kakra eti eno so nkomo kakra me de eba no ma me fa boxing way entuja na yemwe mu public relations officer Edema Samson Segbezi and the Okasa ahead of Omobauta ebetimi abaso na wogidi se abrante no rising star obetimi him Omangana Francano yenti said opening no wode sem no atuja efa IBF International Junior Middleweight title fighter na me aduma eno ebetimi abaso between Samson Segbezi and Ibrahim Diallo no yenti said ya wode nchemo no bae.
This is not just a match for Samson Segbezi or just a normal boxing match. It's a match that is going to walk Ghana through another greatness journey of boxing, which we have to pay very, very good attention to, because this is international welterweight bout between a Ghanaian and a Belgian. So you could see that if Ghanaian or if somebody wins this particular belt, it's going to elevate the flag of Ghana to the next level in the boxing community. And we are urging everybody to come out in their numbers to support their brother on our homeland. And that's the advantage that we are saying that this is our homeland, and we are urging everybody to come out to just support on the 20th of December at Lagos Sports Stadium.
When now connect ka bo me hunu said one no ba ya wi da dai ya pia so ya hunu so re ti no enti wa tra se
so ba ya no bi
ya ko takrade ya ko takrade o my hu night club bia ya nko
me ma ko show wa takrade me de wa ko club amu akọ jiwani aka de bi na me
ni ameji ya ne den
oh ko bi ya de ya ko do wa
ti me yansa together
ahomate takrade me sa ahomate be no na yenya wa chetoe ahemache no ya ko to wa chi what did he
wow oh my
come on kra
I me do su
bye bye oh yeah that's fa nomre
numero 1 Shishi
ye ko so Ghana ni
bola ya su bola kana bola ya su bola ya su bola kana bola ya su bola ya
I need some help. Put my head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool. Slowing down on the marijuana, baby. Spending time training my mental. Softly make I take it to the right place. K-Bone, someone you me denda. You can't testify, no be easy. No be who say, he say, she say. When you hear say I need some healing, I be up how much and I'm screaming, Father, Father. My demons still there after me, oh. Principalities forms what I me do. Make I know the verse, make a coolie body, oh. Was me cash a man, ya in me musu, oh. Na cash out kinds of me, oh. I know who I'm before. They want anyone to do too. Be more me, be more me. Sumo be me, sumo be me. I need some help. Put my head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool. Be more me, be more me. Sumo be me, sumo be me. I need some help. Put my head on fire, I've been needing racks, salute to my margin in a mullah, naturally in a mamuna. When shall the wicked die? I'm into me rasta, minya yasum operations. I'm into me party. Go to join him, son. Mr. Shabras is a fue. Me age is a fine wine. Me age is a fine wine. Me go to join him, son. Mr. Shabras and it fue. Me age is a fine wine. Mommy age is a fine wine. I need some help. Put my head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool. Obi moi mie, sumo obi mamie, sumo obi mamie. I need some help. Put my head on fire, can't cool. My head on fire, can't cool.
Waman hene, pamena sante. Waman hene, pamena sante. Waman hene, pamena sante. What I say, what carry I want it.
30 minutes after 7, Dwaso Nsem, Adom 106.3 FM, Star Oil, Koso Cultures, over 240 stations nationwide. Into high quality fuel, great service, and a real value for money. It should be Star Oil on products, and it's all patronizing. Baby, I'll call my Mubiano. Ubenya one stations in the to Fangua open Masaka say anointed engineering services for say 24-hour emergency service one of the amount if you want to a genuine spare parts Emma one gen sets from 5 kV to 3000 kV one wall omenum miamia hodo sama wontetie classroom kokra na de tieni o hwo na East Legon branch no 26 Boundary Road, Legon, close to AH Hotel, one head of associate number 77 Anointed House on the main Odoko Malam Highway. No, one of the Odoko traffic light. One of 21 branches on my baby. After one wall 0243 480334 and 0246 4235 534 no wait me one edi a year in kita ye call Dubai because ye to Gini a year rice pacho tini etibra auto Gini rice no na fe wono wato auto 4.2 kg ni bia na woti ano a na scratch card bi hye emu na fe watimi ehu se unya chede won so bi ti se brand new fridge, washing machine, smart TV, gas cooker na fe kese pa na de all expense paid trip out they call a year Dubai. And they so share names so when you see from Manonia Zoom Ghana to me can Jose. One share at the form a papa or man babia Manonia Odi CK free babiano or the first Zoom transfer no so bibia beko kama at the amount. Tibribia da Odi CK free Amanonia Badom catch say on Sunday with Zoom na MWOW. Now if you bring you me quite di pan de Sankofa pepper powder. Sankofa pepper powder. Ti wono abochi na okibab no iri baby na skills no. O pese onu anam na de meko pro so a Sankofa pepper powder. Aya crowd say one beboa ama bibia ti miako. Ne kra no Fidelity Sikaboom. Odi answer deposits of 500 Ghana cedi every month. And you stand the chance of winning 5,000 Ghana cedi. Kasipano de the grand draw no 150 100,000 Ghana cedi. Ni nyina no Fidelity for no hyehyɛ sonko on de abom say Fidelity Sikaboom Reloaded. Kai hunu sɛ saa hyehyɛ we NLA Caritas platform no one was so den abena afisha pa ma che
afin kome to yen o man hene kwabna sante o man
bibia kama
tete
onyami
o man enyesa
onti ase onse BT metwa onse BT
okay
bia oyo
David okay na
bia oyo
David abotre
oba bia in taxi
o tu me o mo
hey abena bopia uko uni a obeso mi ahe
mama ado jeko do kan na chese
amene na wie pepe na oje ko asebele
ne ho te say
yeah na se bana okay
Dabi kase numodromo
yaga numodromo as odi akaso
man nyame yadom strictly high life no ever so den intene se wo hye matade ehye
yeah strictly high life
na mesre wa unto ticket na ene by close of ene de wo se de ye ticket no ehun amane ba we see last year no bebre na ba ye no obi mu pese bi a group of nipa 10 a group of nipa 8 omu pe ba bi atena ne ade so ehun inte no se no afi we de ne panyifo asesam kura a ye de table sesisi a table bi ane ne price and I so akonso a woto a depending on price a wobeto no ene niema a wobekọ na wo table no so man ye beji ye ni sa January 1st New year na nyame de across no 2026
enna okoma nkra ko buza say dabe o say
ai mu anokra o man all white all
journalist with integrity Okechukwu what
do overseer na do overseer by there
fashion say the overseer the Obokrat journalist with integrity and amao
no overseer there o there
ono the open oye
nemu ampa because I say me who trend no front page one one
eno as you call baby you call baby na nipa hu say eh what are they there nyam you the Dominic what are they there eh for pound can we be kwana kana say eh kai force afei oni pasi force na don't you know ya yiri ye ho kwa ne akoni akoto atade ne bond ne no wa geji wa no akọ
bibi
wa pepe ituni ne ma se do si tuna ta
o ka me be fa me ho nya me nko an ketwa me
Nyame Adom on the 1st
January strictly highlight
2026
said the last year
say ko fu pa
ko me man kasa de omo dress e fata
no ni different say okay ma men choko fu me man we o de ofa
it's
I so pen na force na o ma say
o ma no de wa hwe said the dom adwu pa cho de bra Facebook ne be
me ma koto atade on ayi na ya
mo me anu gina ho no in fact e be ka say dom
200 on ko fu
otie ye ni lo ni a said high when you sika bebrebe bia oyi no boko wase no adwiso
enra na mu say ayufo si ma godjo ya bawu because pay mu ka say atari pepe kame be shekra no match na say ayufo so say na say force no de ya to na ya shem na dia ko oh my goodness timu fa bi je serious
90 man amane bono wano no ye be hwe wanim sada no me de mani beji pa se be hu no wo
so we take it no nsem nyame Adom
by close of today ti yam watch na me de ticket ni ho amane be ba na fe mo ye nipa 5 nipa 6 depending we say I to say wabakwa a ukọ Rock City we say your club or Rock City until say we say Christmas we be call Rock City na ekoso eno sa no ye wo table bia konya bia ne bo so ahu ntutu ya na
table
oh ye be sa table ni nyina bi wo ho obia wo tai kokoko event bia tisa no enim say ye che no that's all hot man obia ba oh ope table ye say ope table ye say ya dwene mo ho na ya ye sa hye ye we my all white
the be sure say enno ne china ya na de ho hyehyɛ
ya de ho hyehyɛ ne be ma because o say ya hyase na susu na wo ya wo ye susu ne ntem e cha na adwo because say the La Palm Royal Beach Palm Convention Center ejadamu wo ho no enye dwuma keto na man ene ye we dey special birthday nti medical ya ansa na wakwaba Minerva Minerva
yeah Minerva
yeah you Minerva
go for I want to Minerva I see you are not I go for Minerva
and I am Minerva the sweetest baby girl and I am Minerva
make us a call for them oh my you worry us too much
and I am sweet daddy now what that baby girl oh papa do too much domedi and the pride pa the pride yeah enkwada yi ene oba Lydia and yes says obade enkosoa enhira enkwada yi man
it's a fashion show no
Minerva no share well on I'm red carpet so
it depends on the shape so
Minerva and then I have and she's growing beautifully domi why you juma what say ni oba Lydia why you juma too much
there's a house and cause we didn't want dance here and no my and domi pa wa o hwe bo na gabo dem ye domi
oh domi wa bojuma kwada ne enyi kama ne wanya 11 years
hey me see asima twem na me ba ka kire Hassan afi wo ye sia na fe no so bia na be Hassan
bibia be fine oh 11 years happy birthday to you Minerva nyame hira pa botai bia obade e do bedua asasi so no o ma no emre mo ate
onante te se o ma me
we say unsen kwadom 99 say modeling no
okay
do me ya don't say do me say say ya onante ososo ni sisi church ya ne pa no e no one odi ya wo ne ba no 11 years
oh wow
no church and pa all model no so at here and bibia so you solid na mama kan ne papa bro for the buy or say happy 11th birthday to my amazing Minerva. You have grown into a wonderful young lady and it's a joy to celebrate you for the come watch tree I say wishing you a day full of fun, laughter and everything that makes you happy, surrounded by love and good vibes. And yeah, na kwaya sa there was so beji fruit joy, me juicy be papa be no so dey do me to momo pa. Into say my mango ama asi hwa o de beko.
Say crowd for they take advantage of every situation. Obi be di na oda no or for ho so aton adwuma. E say na comfort you, baby asika obi omu hia hu. You be so ni kwa nya dan for why you da kwa. Baby asika wo pa ni business o dey.
My young mango bebre or pineapple or beetroot near there. But some for that me baby girl nyamisha papa so do too much. Nyamenyo kese pa my we all love you uncle or my hene uncle Kofi auntie Ahwene. Oh yeah na you wish you happy birthday baby girl. We love you.
So in Kratan say the same.
O man in Kratan no dey ebo amane pa say no. We share daily gist ani ma say ya. O say kisie jeben adintro.
Oh.
The legist was a kissy a jabin lied. Niche se kissy a jabin or didn't tro.
Dear no coca or didn't.
Ubeka say no news for Jumadia soon as Samedako. Ebeka say, O share special prosecutor, you reckon say jabina.
Yeah.
And prenun and nipebi a yes in combe ombe kuno. Assassination pa combe kuno. Na enuna
and yes, him.
And some na yera muntaka Mohammed Mubarak say. After sesa asem no beto abonte no police stations ahodo e wo Ghana ne ade nyina madi nkomo ho nyina akere se report bi ete sa e ma wo nsem
o de se nya obi a onya sa situation
any say se wo kan no man obi a obi pe wakun
okay
ni abeta ta na yanya wankun no want to be an report for protection so bomanie it is so one reported there is no evidence say be ba ye me ko report grandma police station way so muntu ho na mo no mamua
e bi so na compensation be ni dede mu obi
and man once a ye ni adansidie bi eche so ko report ye ni che say de animanim ye yi do mo che say yonkontompusem but on be hwehwe mu enti sameda ko meche be bia no mo ko report ko e wo police station bia na say
bia say o ma hwe
bia bibia sani ho ebia no mo special baby o mo ye report ko nti eno na daily gist e dia ba e da ha sei na eno asomra se bedwafie o man bandai seat ne ho sensem ese wani mema katachie ya constituency ato aba ma wo mo se members of parliament na wo hwefie ho we tu blow na nam wiem na wo ya tu blow na nam table ase na nya asem ketwa ne nyina ene se ginaya emra se bedwafie clerk no ene nkrata watwa koma EC ebo na EC amane se sa seat no Adam pan enti no e wo so tu ho anamon no mo replace sa akonya no dom koma ne chese da bi enya sa na speaker ne omo kan no nti nke wose speaker twɛn na de wose wo hu bia no wo mu wie resolve ansana omotu sa na mo nti no parliament withdraw sa letter na omode koma isi no omo withdraw nti enura na government business ana wo fie hɔ no ma wo se Yera Mahama Yarga wo lead government business wo de to dwa report ahodo abasika asoya ahodo hia na wo so mo sho gitumu no oman dom kuma yedede so omo ntia se omo mpene ni nyina dede mu nyina so ne majority leader ready dey also radio e course so saa ma afedie omo nyina so she tuntum enti the video na eda Facebook yi enura say na parliament ayeye enti no omo kire say omo ntia se speaker anhwe masa letter no man withdraw na de wo man resolve ansa na kodanimu dia enye yi enti no kire se popo omrese begefie na won say Yera Franka no don pre se oman resolve sa akpandai city no ho sensema enya de adwumade bia be koso o se aban adwumade o de beba bia no government business no ebe sofa ebe bre no ene de no so daily gist de aba e wo da bokrata ye ni ma
so me jiri sen krata do na di nyina ba
ni nyina do na
de me kan se ye hwi
te se kwanda inse
o mani nyina
okay
ye hwi na yensan hwi yi bi if say ade bi ba franka bi ani we che se eba ti manu maye nye se ye wie peyo e namontu num titu ye kabi ma min kabi no
okay
ti ye se ye chichiri kabi ma min kabi dia yenye careful ana hwe nkura twa ho ahia nyina nso a yenye careful because nipa boni for ni biribi ada onamo
se amamman na atwa ye ho ahia no
bia obenya no sa asumdwe na ye taking for granted esan entrenched partisan positions are taking ade akura e betima baba ya no ma asumdwe aba na ye butu no enti ya nya careful ade we de bia da baka oman no mu nyo sa o odan na no da ya kura beka cho so oman no
tension wo system
ni mu nyo sa enti wa o ye kandifo no se wan yire ho wa ye panyimu no se wan yire ho wa ye ba no dani no se wa moa anka se da bi me to me bia me wodie na mo minor sum dwintie se me balance act na sabi no nche se wo emre but se Ghana benya sum dia so be enjoy bi ehia chance sebe obeye nioma ensem fata na kofa hoye ne sakasaka ya ba mo enjoy a peace of mind
asumdie dia ye wo
wanya kakra kra nche botom na oda na otimi da onti pay ya chiwe ewura ha ya fa is far better far better na fedia amanyo semfo no on duebu enioma etese omoye no eda ho omonkoye na amanyo semfo no let us benefit why we vote for political parties to come to power. Let us see the benefits. Let's benefit. Enough of this hoyeni debiada I am shishieni debiada kasane ni omabiwa ujiri hwanu obusa se enti ebe dem pa no man no yetimi akoye ni mebe mpuntu a yetimi akoye ni meba eye akwanya ye pa ma maburu do na nya adwumanye won se ahokeka ni ahodi eri hyesa ni omawem no enkwada 220,000 wona hwiase yemfa bibia ngu akwam yemema bibia de ka chense we na edi adanse se the integrity and the credibility of a social culture na edimu nkwada na no da 21 ewuwo enkrankwa so zefa yanka ho asem bia na no da esu nkwada won kopa adwuma wo soja adwuma ensia enu achi maama na ekosie ne ba no esu ba bia obi anfa ho enioma da ya so se nkwada ekosuku woni wie suku pon woni ntimi nya kwanya kura ntimi nya ba bi nya adwuma enen kwada dodo na form bag o mte das abra Egypto, India, Kazakhstan ba bia Ghana ni ai na joso
man just 10 months 11 months
why
any pa road accident akom over 2,000
man pay attention to nyoma ebo man no man kabom ni puntu eni edie ba na nyoma ye hunahuna na yam hihie eni you do me I'll do you nyoma ensem fatankwa na Ghana building I destroy a public service. I destroy a judiciary. I destroy legislature. Oba media na atetia pansam. Okwa ase onom dia ase baby. So we are so disjointed. Instead of us to sit and align and reconcile and think of the flag Ghana. And nipa sori anopa nye Ghana no kosum no. Okosum nipa. But how?
Said we be favor.
Because
one soon nipa no combat do.
It's your money more than nipa. Yakodani sycophants and cowards. No crack can one by your home tea.
O kan okra no kra so hunu be be o kan fa so e wo so hunu se me kan fa e na me kan fa yi
problem. We lack principle in this country. We a days of mining punto no the basics that makes a country no ya hyehyɛ antia say o man bia punto ntimi nkogina a lawless country so o man aye wo mmara hodo nyina so mmara no selective echi binum na eja binum nti nyina be ye nsemone na nyina yakochi baako na eja be dodo na esansa asumasi na so bente. That is how we have practiced democracy from 1992 up to this point. We are not improving.
Unim say enra enhemu a ekoso Abuja ye ECOWAS Security Council no o maturi a declare West Africa state of emergency or they are to West Africa so the whole of West Africa, Ghana a part of West Africa. Our more come about your democracy, Nikwanya was your castle. Now you're to Niama because of Niama happiness. You know, in every country, any idea. I don't know. I don't know. What I say. See,
I don't know. It's you're not to me. I don't know. Now, politicians, you know, Kwaku Fatchaman pay Kwaindo, Fatchaman pay Michel. Hey, Bibia Bechamo. Once upon a time, Yenya Kwaindo, extremely powerful in this country. Extremely. Fatchaman for this example, Brakwaku. But that is the reality.
And they owing
Bibia Bechem. Eti Mikachero, Nanchena Munukra no Podia and Canato. Now, conform na edi Podia na show themselves for minute be back come here. Una be jatre. Inti yasra man yourself for. Yasra, any pe binim so mudi political parties a chia up my be so entrenched. Aden. NDC no eya odia. MPP no adon kwa na MPP ni. It would mean when Ghana say Ghana wa ho ansa na sa manyo kumi ni we ebe dom. Edia aman no kore pa abutu etwa butu o Ghana. Edia. Please, Edia. When we wake up, your ma tete high. And now kwada kitu okeji books e bona chinkwa chebedi a teacher fosu and no other interview here one say obi asua there for 6 years at for 5 years
lab technician
how we are not bothered about how we can solve these problems.
You see a kontokwa adan ya city bi adam pe so be parliament you see a kontokwa and I say you to be enter so see a kontokwa.
Is that the Ghana we all want to build? How everything is just breaking down. And you may fall apart. The center is not holding. Mukre to me, more opposition. Yes, central for Oya Ghana ni. One to me who said be touch you. I'm also be chase Kushiyama Kushiyabo, a baby 40 Ghana city creators. I don't know any parents. What baby now? Because I say, Obi the Kushia create more than 40 Ghana city Christmas. Do you know what you're saying? Do you know what you're saying? Timesre. They be adayaka. Let me quote Kwame Sefakan. You say, "Yeah, the ahani wo over sabere asabete."
Sir,
ahani wo ye no krekentino yen kan no krentino emre bi bai na presidential jet entokwa emre bi aba abe normal.
Normal.
Ye no krekentio.
Bia ye din.
It is
me binim se sika bia be gu o ma ye di sika bia be na ye kan ya.
Ya anya baako ne ye hu se ade bia ye bia no is in the national interest. They could take entrenched partisan positions. The development of this country, that ladder, no, well, that's what I think is happening because that's what all the major issues we couldn't cover at front pages. They are cover front pages in United States. Can you imagine?
Parliament,
can you imagine? You know, there have been birthday dedications before to nominate Dr. Matthew Puku.
Matthew, man, birthdays need your dross ba o man ansana mekono ma me kan semi.
Yeah.
Ye de ye tete. O man ye tete se unse a teacher phone bi o ma wie school e wo fie na recruitment enko ye no. A ye mfa mo dwuma tese de laboratory fo be kan mo de enra no. O man ye tete se esuma se recruitment bi ekoso.
Ewo a teacher phone.
Ewo teacher phone ni mu. Esuma se recruitment bi ekoso a omo etue sika me bo sika no so che wo ma no ti be ye oya
ye hwehwe ma na nka ye nchi nipa ba ko mienu bi because
yes
ye enye no so obi atue sika se obi atue sika ba wo hu nipa no so da
na oman de ye kan so ne se a teacher for wo fie droso sa kwanya beda ho wo se omo eye recruitment a omo miemu omo nya open
okay
but yen fam fase na microphone tue sika mfase na ye nyi sika no mfase na ye ma wo appointment letters mfase menyini se e wo se asoman ye soso sade we so
okay
joban we de ye de ho information nyina beba
atina da mbesi edi nkomo wo ye fancy ne de
underground recruitment of teachers are ekoso no ye wo information nyina omo boss abra no menim say ye education service say ye education ministry ya te de ekoso nyina
okay what will be your first question to Martin Nyindam
there may be sano and say enkrata na ekọ isi ho say any seat no ye declare no vacant no so me say
Matthew Nyindam first question enkrata no ekọ isi esi ye declare wakonwa no vacant it say eda hokwa no eda mpai no so me say Pajoti enka Otienka
Metoka
Oti abna poku question no
the question
Abra busan bi
Honorable Nyindam maybe sase krata efi clerk of parliament akọ isi ho bona mane se bandai constituency seat no adampan aye vacant wo so sankrata ni musan
me so musan
ojitum
mama hene mame chiatifo na machia abisiane nyina krata na de me hu se krata bandai seat no sabio I have vacant and that's a taffo. But mama had no one in my castle. You to answer me into. If you are back with someone, Sabi, yes, the president or parliament say, be the down of vacant. And that's the challenges we must see one. A quantity or what, yeah, faster. And guess that let me first get one and the fast. So we buy it, so they will be at in Yabana. Now, in the mono, Matuana Moa, maybe I semi call appeal court, maybe I semi call Supreme Court. Yanka and Muramuno, may see Abu Sakandi. At the end of the day, appeal court, the assembly could see and some of declare seat in the vacant. That you put in case by the same thing. Omodi as copy himself. I think what can we you see Sabe Yamake those days it's the same procedure and at all. Honorable than I san Kwame there by I'm a and running come as and my man. Now, me what's a before. That's it. A busy that. Yes, you may be another worker. It's the market in Cadia.
Honorable Nyindam online no emwaye kra ntinka obetumi aposition hu ya na ka yakoye nim enti me pacho sese ya no Honorable Matthew Nyindam uya MP na se unya MP Honorable Matthew Nyindam na yene no kasa no we de kofi monsan raise no mame na ye ntoa enkobo no so oman hene kwabena asante ewo ha na afi wo se enkobodie bi wo ho no ma enche bia no ye ne yewra Ono abo Matthew Poku Prempe yede no ebedi enkobo ewo ha sei na afi enkomodie no ebefa areas bebre na ya hyede ekos ni na yede ekokoso o man Ghana mu eni de esisie ene ono so na dwenkyere ewo nsem ni bia ekokokoso no ena yede no ebeka eho asemenko ono abo nyindam akwaba.
Yes. We dey meti okazani.
We so muda ho pa. Medase na mebisa sese ene ye ka se onabo matunyindama. Wo ye MP anase wo nye MP.
The way o me MP anase me nye MP. Sabi o woni me mra sabi won say mra. The way na omo declare as it no as speaker actually dey abai. Me akasa me kase me MP in the sense that for no speaker no watchro say easy no and declare or no declare me sit no vacant or also a speaker and this is the main thing me MP in a sense that the way I no my declare sit no I cannot be contesting straight away any legal matter although you were appeal court you were Supreme Court you full say and I say mama sansem nyina here den emra medadi na the kura emra medadi because we are contesting the ruling every high court in Bahrain. But for whatever reason, sabi, I don't know what to say because me am confused in the sense that case na kasa kura na emba ya na omede call court no. Me nye boni bia obi am okro no opandai. Aba na ye to ya he wini na ba no frenchem. Emma bia ni wa if you rule it me hwe ya e kire se emra wenti e na Matthew I have never seen anything like that. And opportunity and come on say me call for appeal. Now and I say Supreme Court no na come on na sabi no kure na ho no come aka. And no kunyo so no mo me kwan ma me nya den. E ma mra no enka ma me. And straight away ahun prepare say dio boni be na ma dio. Me sabi o time bi so me I don't know whatever interest I wo no. Ne omo digidi say omo declare me seat vacant. I don't know. Dear ekoso no e frustrate you ana. Well, me nipa I'm a human being. Say obey adwumaden na onkrofo be mu na ombeto aba ma o. Sa aba no kra omoto ya no. Who to me winning over 3,700 and something votes. Now on 12 for you and him say, oh yeah, Juma Momo. When the phone will be a match, yeah. Or when a Juma meet me, yeah. Say, sorry, for whatever reason. Now, almost say, my declare or sit second. Just because on per se, almost and just sit in the through some. Now, maybe I'm a human being. Why won't you be frustrated? I'll be frustrated, but I'll keep my focus. Because at the end of the day, I have to use my conscience. The fact that Omoye winning against me doesn't mean I should lose my conscience. I have to keep my conscience and remain focused. And pray, say, Sabe, next be ano. Ebi ano kweno. Sabe, nena na dia. Wachina beda ebeda.
Share the development no really na court de buy no according to their work say no pay no say bibie ni ma say Matthew Nyinda ma ye boni bi kwaso ha bibie ni ma sa parliament so speaker kraka sa asem no kwakwa dan court ntemu a wode abasenka o montwe na court nkasa nwie ansa na o mobesi gina ya o man twen court o ma fa chire den krata koma EC a declare seat vacant wo sha a de na ekoso ankasa against you.
To be honest, and now me and Gasa me say them name against me. Me in a sense that here position now for the court now. No share issues now more recent now. Some issues in the Supreme Court has dealt with it. Say but administrative errors say easy staff here omo recruit omo sabi omo nya accountants and omo nya professors. What is although they give them short training. Now say obi
Anabo Nyindam line no assign asay kra. I'm sure say you're on the move in just a movie. Tia say enyina so kra. Pato otemenka. Oh. Okay. Anabo yendam. Okay, Kofi, line no enye kra. Nije say, ono ankasa na watch no why confused oni muniema ekutia no. But aka me last question afi ye no ede enkobo no asi still no ai munye. That's fine. Eti owura mate unyindam so ono no say no onye MP penkrata no a speaker ediako akoma eye EC a declare the seat in vacant no onye MP but ya beto aso yenya no a yene no ebewie ewo enkobo no so Bank of Ghana ede enkratwe etum ya omo chese say no omo ede fine ye eba eye omo edwumadie mu na eho enseseye na ni nyina no efa se wo se bi won ma wo kwa akwaje besia na wo kwaje no etumi ka cho se wo se ope bibi ede ba ai no odi eba besi hon ma ebe ka se collateral na eno no na wo chese ejapade a wodi ebeye collateral se wo ba beje besia wo se wo legal rights over se ejapade no se bia mesi o me wo bagi ya hwene dia mremu no eye media me won krata chese ye media wo se eno no wonya sa tumi na ema bo tidom chese se ejapade no eye wodi na betumi ede akwakogina na mu se collateral ya wodi kwakogi sa besia no na eno chi so se ye ejapade bia wo se transfer title se ye obi na de nyina no wo se wonya ansana o matumi agye atum na ansampo na omo echese ubetumi enya property eni eho ensiseye no wo se omo hwe se obe verify se ebia se japade na kita wona na se de odidi dwuma no interest bi wo ma na se ebi so ni wo mu ne eho hweseye no wo se ni nyina eye dwuma mesel ye wo collateral registry department wo hono ma wo mo ewo Bank of Ghana nti japade bia opese wo di tu sa na mo no ekoje besia no wo so ko Bank of Ghana na eho ade sua bia no wonsa eka ana se 0302 666 902 and 0302 666 174. Omo ewo Tower Block Bank of Ghana 5th floor the Bank Square ewon kran ha ewo na obehunu wom na absa esamen kan che se wo story no e mata pa one so story e mata enti obi aso ne story obi e de wotena se akana sema obi ade dance na so ni nyina mu no absa ejina mu e ma se nei omo de abefo kwan so aba banki mu enti e kan digital solutions a ewo hon ma obetumi enya nyina ebra wo ne absa edidwa na mototo eniema travel insurance and a free international debit card nyina so no absa ewo hon se wo de be ma wo eno mo flexible repayment a wakwaje besia hyehya wo de betua no eda fom pa absa se story no emata ko bi account no ene onabo nyindam meni wo enwie tewo but akwa babiem
me just me yaba
na masem bi se twato ene ewie nkomo no se jinaya speaker si enkrate free parliament akọ isi honom no ni speaker kwan ode niam efa so no obe describe no saying
me met me I can say one speaker is not fair to me as an individual and as a member of parliament seven previousa and tabibi kura na ono kwa o speaker na so obo me ho ban because e kasi democracy e kasi rule of law at least parliament honum that is where there should be proper democracy that is where an individual should be heard yan na say then ye bo mra no ho ban but me wodi aye me no sabe prebiasa he's not been fair to me minim intentional or the yes idea no because until mama president jaju question there na can one sem kwano one dey know speaker na you be for the speaker he witnessed and sat on the same or similar matter ena dan abudape na oye no colleague no he was there as a member of parliament not on the speaker no what happened in Mio the same election petition what they call court Mio has to do with doctor Yakubu. The same thing, he was there. Not speaker no ho. Say, Obia wa ye MP da. No one sama be say no. Honorable Right, Honorable Speaker, back then he was a member of Parliament and he rose to become a Speaker of Parliament. But so treating me the way I was treating me there, I don't know the motivation behind it. But I think that he's not been fair to me. The same way, Mimi Fu say, some na the court, the judge has not been fair to me because in some na the court, Sabe, the beer needs some no more. Me Fu say, I should be treated the way I have been treated because the big crown, at least, Mumma High Court, appeal court, any Supreme Court, any man say mumu, and mammy, because natural justice, you didn't even give me the opportunity. Mammy, and they are rushing to take Matthew's seat. For whatever reason, it is only God who knows. Me Nintia, Omaya Ken, Kese, sit now, me Matthew, me de me moja. Abri manim aye campaign akpanda for ewo gide wo me mu omato aba me se me machi me mra me di omo anim sabe aba na omoto aba kroje woni bia nim anne I'm subjected to this kind of treatment in there. I don't know. Sabe emra eyasimu de obi anim ne obe sore obe hia ntini me ma hia de I don't know. I really don't know.
And now the course of parliament in Majidisa won't be dear Dom Kuma ye a set tuntum de course so near Fikre at Chedebois a see I say former or say member of parliament who know dear course or no. Were you impressed say parliament near dear course so we are impressed?
In one area may the Asidabema minority for no say at least they have shown brotherhood. They've heard on my back out. I'm a beer who say I have not been treated well. On that basis, I thank them very well. Majority, I saw some of them. The way pushy. I know, say there are some of them who are even in the majority side of Munim say I have not been treated fairly. So, near tell you, they when I buy any day. Me sure say everybody will be happy. Say they say Beba Parliament. I'm not sure that anybody will be happy. The sabi everybody when you come for.
Anabo. Oh. All right. Say ya sign asho na bonyinda me fan kobono ensi na menkai wo say fidelity esa menkan to say switch say ya bank na wodi wodwuma no niema fidelity e de ma no wunya wo ho emu ba ko eye say interest rate no ukwaje besia ensi hu eda ho no eda fom kra san so e na besia so awokwaje no ekwenye ho do ma benya sika bum sika mu apa na wodi ade wodwuma ni nyina no e na fidelity e de ma wonne e wo say okobi account ho dom na obosum ya katua no de fa ho na onya emu emfa so me patro switch enne na wo serie no enoso na enkwanimu fidelity bank ho dom e twen wo say believe with us and no any fidelity na edanchen so a wonim se nyame adom nyame eye ye nyina oboy ho ban na ohwe ye so a afi wode ye wie pepepe na wode ye wie na ye twa 31st wie ya ye jump over ye cross over na ye cross over ne ade nyina no na ode ye sia fefofre ma ye 1st January na eye ne je nko a ane je ne nyina no ekoko wie ewo eye Palms Convention Center ye no no ewo La Pam Royal Beat eho na ye de ne je ne nyina ekọ akwahyehyɛ so anadwo no nwotwe kosi ahomache no nan eye Adom FM Strictly High Life ya ye de eba o twɛn de yɛn bra ne nyina yɛ nyi yɛ ni esanse afefoforo no abeto yɛn na DJ sa eba no eye DJ and the Dusty na DJ Billy Ocean ye bodi wo ye hunu se ba de DJ yina wo mo eye ogboro pa e wo honom wo mo eba abewo so yanyum na ye wo ye high life musicians ne bia almost be grace the occasion na jawo abaye nyina meet and greet ne ade na akoso Eco Bank was the Pan African Bank and na e power a fiwe ye afie ye besim Strictly High Life Adom FM ye di eba no sponsors ne bia kan ye DBS Industries or Roofing Papa Fie Compu Ghana passion for technology. Franco Trading Enterprise, phone Papa Pafie, Direman Bitters, Nasida, Eye in kind, and na M-Ticket Ghana, or say travel smart, travel seamlessly, and Makoi na ebo yetidom. Na ene eye adofobi awoda, mefa birthday si entwemutel, na fe, o man hine kwabna sante, ene ye Matthew Poku Prempe, and Komudin, or Monfa, and Shishaso. Na ene, or say happy birthday to Mrs. Juliana Braco Apia. We a teacher at St. Paul Methodist JHS Ewatema and Ewawoda Unyami Onshraum. Onyamenyo kese Mrs. na wakoma so ade nyina emremu wawura brako apia abusuano ene wura ankasa eno mo wish happy birthday no abusuano nyina so mo dodo Mrs. Juliana Brako. Enjoy every bit of this day. Happy 87th birthday and the dearest mom Theresa Amwakoa Mabruni na yawoda Mabruni nyamenyo kese wate obruni kokom na oma wo enfie 87 die sisi ade empire yesre so body mo pom de papa ni ahoden e wo sabre mu Auntie Florence, Auntie Yaya, Auntie Anita na wo nananom ni nyina eno mo kabom e wish a happy birthday ma Theresa Mwakoa nyamenyo kese mayen Thomas Jamina na yawoda wo Eric Kwachi Engineering Works any Infinity Club no na edienum hwe na do djuma Thomas Jamna do na Efel Tommy Young Accra Mamprobi na wo na miamenu abema kwasi Jamna wo kwa na osanso ye me colleague wo multimedia ha na wish you happy birthday no brajam na nyamenyo kase pa na onsisira wo emayen. Happy birthday to Detective Lance Corporal Agnes Akolate na ye wawoda Detective Lance Corporal Agnes Akolate nyamenyo kase pa ma ye die ne kwatenten Dennis Ofori Esquire wunya bema na wish you happy birthday no nyame enye kese. Prince Sapon Dudona Fel Festival o Ganzu China na ye wawoda wo mama Georgina Sapon ene wunuanom Roots Hannah Fiache Mercy na busuafo ni nyina woku Masi Dubai Market no mo wish you happy birthday no ye die kwatenten no mo nyina eseso ba de mfa no mo Prince Sapon nyame nye kese na tie we mame ye koba pe Oman hene kwabena asante ene Honorable Matthew Opoku Prempe etnase edinkomo.
Hey Ghana, the lights are going off again, but this time for good reason. Melcom Blackouts deals are here. From November 13th to 30th, prices go dark and savings shine. Visit your nearest Melcom store today. Melcom, your #1 shopping destination. Terms and conditions apply.
Master Kwe, me pacho wo. Saye se che suku adisua hye foforo ya. Adisua foforo a omo konto aso suku. Edi bedi dwuma no. Wobetimi a kyerɛ mu yi a kyerɛ me.
Eboa ema adisua fo no adwune ye na ye de adisua fo no asi adekyere emfifini. Afei ye de oman amamra ne amane a esefata edua mofra no mu. Sa suku adisua hye foforo. Obia de wom. Sempo obia wo adisua mu haw. Ene obia sebi wadi dem. Ne santi enya de a ye gya bofra bia wa akyire.
Na die ne ye beka fa baba die purugu. Twere ne twan so hwe. Owia ne wurafi. Eya de ekoso pa.
Sei suku sahodo no ewo nsohwe hye foforo. Ye de so mofra no ahwe se ne a wo sua no kwan mo fa so edidi dwuma. Ye na makwa hodo bi so etse wo mo ye nhwehwemu. Ye ka omabomu amoma ye adesua ho adwuma. Ene de ka ho bi. Se de be ya wo mo emfo mani nkosi ensohwe a suku kwana wie ye eno mo yo no so. Ebio ye the student transcript system aba ede suafo no modern ba wo bo ewo suku mu adi. Eno osua ni bi. Epese okope suapo mu kwan a obetumi di akọ.
Ye be ye den enyemu ahotoso.
Boyek ena sese wo hwe ensohwe hye foforo a suku fo no edidi dwuma ne so. Se de be ya ye betumi enya transcript no mu ahotoso ene arusemu.
Aha! Afei na menyamu ntiase yie.
Ghana Dutch foforo ni suane ne di kan china Sankratoi e Ministry of Education NACA ene GES ene de brewo.
Oh ma, pacho menya me kakra wo me miloni mu ana.
Na waka ahwe.
Da bi na sme hu Saudi biegumu.
Hey, ka wanu hwe ansa na we bisa me.
Hey, milk na twemu say.
We Milo all in one no. Milo pampa, cocoa, malt, milk show bibia wo mu.
Milo all in one a milk bebe wo mu dada. Ne hia ne se wudi nsu befra. No ati nwani no mu de a cocoa papa, ne malt and a milk bebe a de ahye sachet ba ko mu. Milo, the energy to go further. FDA dredin kratoi atumu.
Are you clapping?
Are you giving God the glory? Debia sorry and na wo tie mu bobna ene mpentem kwase. Wo mo oni o mu digwa no, wo mo di waja ho. Ene wasere. Wo ho akuku oduru. Unim se asma ye ka no enye honhom asem na emom eye yen a wenum ne wo sen ho asem ne ye ka. He was say for Pepsodent charcoal etwi sen na yi nkanka wani na free wenum ne wo sen. Obintie mo amen pa.
Ma Pepsodent charcoal ema osirie enye fe. Eyi unsia sen kawankawa na ma osin ye fita. FDA agi edwade nkratwe atum.
Back to school Brenna Su. CompuGhana. Yet the young buana to form ama school for nyina. Say your laptops, mobile phones, printers, any tech essentials si bia wo behiano. Bora CompuGhana showroom bia. E free say ya e copy September bosome 21st. Nenya discount wa waso. Ye ka brands e kuku dambi to say HP, Lenovo, Dell, Samsung, LG, Tecno, Infinix, Itel, Huawei, any bebre keka ho. Wo betimi anya laptop a ne modern bo wosro. Na ne bo so da form a free 3,500 Ghana cedis. Ma won sanka bear for mobile phones ibi. Nenya ho akadia. Ebemba wadisua akonkan. Wo betumi akoyen website www.compughana.com. Ana freyen 0302 752020 ana WhatsApp yen. E was 0243 143 143.
Who cries calling me this other one?
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
Chale, sisi anema boya di wo memu pao. Titro pani ticket audi tu kwa manone.
Abrantie, jai se wo ha wo ho. Ade wonte waka na afo nkana.
O se den, waka na o.
Ani, waka na o. Omu na be ma o ticket ani bo ne da fom. Akwenti o ho nsem die. Omu ye number 1. Efa baby a wo kwa wo beda. O visa ho nsensem. Airport wo de obeso wasene. Na de kumi nkra ne se baby a wo kono. Onya kodura. Nipa obeso wasene de we chinchina ho atwitwa pictures. Eno kra na ya ade amani ji o mu ho.
Na se menya sika ni ina ntua momo e.
Oh, waka na ofo de. Ukọ honoma. Ubetime etia ne nkakra. Sika na ode bekono 25%. Ubetime etia e de ato ase.
Na opa che se metumi abuki omo. Na matuma dwi metua ne nkakra sa.
Ane, emfa ho ne baby a wokọ. Se wokọ London, Dubai, Lagos, Kumasi, baby a wobekọ bia. Waka na etsa wachi. Menua, hwehwe waka na ofo akira kwan. E wo my Ghana ha no mu baby a. Anasa obetimi afrɛ wo no. E wo 0242 435515. Follow wo at waka now Ghana. Anasa obetimi a visit wo mu. wakanow.com.gh. Download wo mu app no. Anasa obetimi a nante akomu offices akodre wo my Ghana ha. Enkrai, Kumasi, Takrade, Anasa Tamale.
When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint mu champion. When you are going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury acrylic paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint mu champion.
See, your rich auntie gets more from us. Your childhood friend gets more from us. Your favorite uncle gets more from us. Your roommates gets more from us. Digital solutions get more from us. Rewards me bring get more from us. 5-star treatment get more from us. Preferential rate get more from us. Easy banking instant loans bank papa party NTA account and get more from us. Annie, the Absa Busian, Naka customers and Pimpima, Yaji also, now one yancy who come. I check your one so. Ne abe for Jume, dear who how anuji, I told Chada. Now, I'm a wet to me, I do my titlu, I that way. We account to Absa, then you're my puppy bray. Your story matters. Absa.
1xBet football brewa humchie na so agone die e kosoda fia phone so virtual football or 1xbet.com.gh and our 1xBet app so na use promo code FIFAGH25 na fanya 300% bonus e compare 5,500 Ghana cedis. 1xBet football die e won win chenda gambling here true inti twa wa hwe enye ma wona won di fie tu na hwe gaming commission agent kratu ya to.
Is calling me this other one.
Hello. Good evening, Kwame.
Good evening.
We are into baby foods and would like to introduce...
Wait a minute. How did you get my number? You just use ways and means to find people's numbers and be calling them by heart. No respect for privacy or anything at all.
Oh, Bra Kwame.
Is your business privacy ready? Do you collect and use information of people in your line of work, like their name, number, location? You might be doing the wrong things. Whether you're a big company or a small one, you must respect people's right to privacy. Register and be certified by the Data Protection Commission of Ghana. It is the law. You will receive the necessary training, advice, and guided on the right systems to put in place to help protect information you collect about people. Register your company. It's simple and online. Visit www.dataprotection.org.gh to register. Privacy is the responsibility of everyone. Remember, privacy is personal.
More Cerelac for your city, more goodness for your baby. What are we talking about? The new 300-gram Cerelac wheat pouch is the same great Cerelac you love, now in a convenient 300-gram pouch for easy refilling of your Cerelac tin. Get the new 300-gram Cerelac wheat pouch today to refill, save, and smile. More goodness, less cost. Cerelac, care for them, count on us. This advert is FDA approved.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
Afi energy minister and afi obo era Dr. Mahmoud Echidom so kokra make us say who nipa make na say Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe anna menene betwetwe nkomo enewuku December na tonso edu privilege me sure so I crowd because a lot of issues wa person we na kwanya na busa Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe nti say bre bemu dia obenya sa akonya but basically yenkomo no be gina any free SHS, any double track, any mofran additional, no, Nyoma Efima ba, and a lot of interpretations are amount for the Tuso. I don't know how you see this, but the Krepan say a warrant over 220,000 mofra and anchor the next step in terms of your educational ladder. He's a former minister, education. On Timin Cobra on commenting on this one. Your questions be brief so. Edemano. Enti munyina mechina mema Dr. Matthew Puku Prempe afishapa.
Afi no we.
Afi se na bibia e kama.
E bompai.
Na odu nim de ne boy my educational structure so dan yi.
Say o say to me who say enye mbo nya na o say dey tudwa. O say to me kasa wo there.
Okay.
Media education minister dey. Me pese to Mahmoud you are bonte. Me pese me wajin chi bia me che no dem and I say minister o bedini benyan kita hudie bi ni ahwe bi akoso because no you ha sisi enyefe is na the Ghana economy adisua kofoma Ghana nya na kanu enye ni papa adisua kofoma ko Ghana nya se uwo ufi university bi o Ghana na you are maintaining standards. Now you have a certificate. I beg a abroad the university if you Ghana certificate go. You some can say.
Oh wow.
Nobody's an island. And then you say, you will be bearing. Someone you could score O level near level. When you say now 2 year O level or high, which would call A level Britain. Straight school. We A level or high, need to be doing university directly. So what happens is say to me, it's also a year and so he'll be and sana.
So what it means is that your standards now if you run
Obi be catch us education be catch us in comparative analysis, no. Say as an examination board to be recognized with certificate straight for the next class. Maybe that is what they were for.
Yes, yeah, they know for makaka. But okay, Minister Oshi, when you're building a bonko makaka, because there's a lot happening in the educational front.
Or the
other way
around, Minister, what's wrong?
Okay.
I'm me Chinadri Cordo every so. But this or no being any no who said, my entry break ever coming. I'm an archery. The education say when ya peyophobia word I che I won't say no more than 2 4. What you do to pimp sir not to say me who said Oma say obo support to minister we omo say no man omo ye nase if it's a big year for and omo to minister for a day same piba say o hwe ensem kakra sisi say minister koka say the local language I say cabinet babe can say minister to include platform so kasa just say the back cabinet na e bubu mu ne ye ka asem we be here any dancer crowd carry any dancer and the Nigeria for almost start local language e be child school any inferior
but what of father because and can come over additional ones so no ujina any dia we say yema yankasa kasa dia tete no enya kwanya bra ya kira dia na asidi
on say me be minister for education na government policy ba kwa na wo kwa be 2 years and they say nkola wo KG I go see P4 you fa omu krom kasa almost start here say mother tongue here o ma me kasa o kasa o de kasa wo fi say ya kolebi etitiru fi they fa the mother tongue afi and na ye franchise de amanfo kwa abonti na de mother tongue no mu say enye yi e o Ghana ha enti e very a local language
okay
but so we will now to the bedia na enye oba enti eno so anyi be me ba be minister no traditional areas be me no na me South Ghana ha se bi na nyina wo shrema omucho letter se kasa na e de chia de wo omu potem no nye omu kasa si e twema we kwa fa asema ba
but it's still on even some of our Ghana indigenous instructors here the Ghana language you know
this me evidence wa kwesha say free akadin tokwa bako Ghana
tokwa
yes
oh free Ghana wo training
kan sa Ghana nya nkran Ghana nya nkran it is say bia okodru kro bi so menka say ho na kro ne fe na mpintin kwa ewo baby o Ghana kasa impinting kwa local language na wo kro mu teacher for e wo ye dia transfer Ghana education service competing kwa na impinting
kasa no
civil servants the public servants are because of our benjamin you want kro no we know hospitals the doctor for the teacher for and impinting kwa and painting kwa nye kasa kra ya tra mu bi ehu impinting kwa e ubi kasa oka sa baby kro but whether the impinting kwa chenkola na be so the local language
ba se trimponi say ye be encourage yankasa ye maame kasa na afia aboa me ati asem na se na ya bankra he ye se kankran ye kwa sentiment ye se e kira
sa policy ni ye fantastic and na me boss say o translate policy about action real o the policy
na competing
kwa o be there the impinting kwa child in school enjoy
e be yeti
Can ye kake?
A bed.
Teacher for the one in Timpentinqua. And Colana transfer into Oma medium papa number hospital, this school so on Pentinquan and Tim Pentinquan. And Pentinquan in the book be a hatron Pentinquan woman with the Ashen Coladi. It will be that could change Pentinquan school. Can have baby if you say Ghana languages are the Casa di chair and Coladi free coming from so. Na what you say me na me minister me de frafa be kan
o de frafra kasa kan
e kan na kasa bit me dia kwa koye enso hwem e show say kasa be for tewo Ghana no bebre ni e ho achọchọ di abekọ classroom ade okọ ya achọchọ di eti wo baby potem bebre wo Ghana ha sa kasa nkuno no ye nka ba akokra wo
wow
eti ukọ ho abeyede.
So in effect, that agrina inya no maybe a tosiniana.
A tosi baby. A tosi baby. Our Ghana. I mean professors actual books say local language and yeju intimi yeju wa Ghana. Ampa biti bibi ni penim die for ba ko efe no wole so yinka. I say unpair anything about colonialism. But language no di jaye, it brings unity and fosters unity in the country. It's in Nigeria for over 200 languages as a bay. Only on supporting local language. Obviously, the Brofo. Say Brofo, any colonial language, we move. Any international language. Because China, one of their biggest imports, the English language teachers. Are they? Plema. And then Krubia Onam to be a Brofo. Computer. Brofo. International business. Brofo. It's Brofo no nye English casa Brofo. That's English for the way we are from yesterday. India for a camera for those who English for English. Oko Australia for those who English for. Oko Canada, Onka English, and do Canadians those who take Ghana, but Africa, a lot of countries. It's English as a language, are evolving. Get the book chair, no one here. Oko baby, the pathway in the moon. It was difficult to accept saying Colano. Efa local language in Siade. Nemo Odru P4 of a Brofme. And the second worst one. A colana time na ya wona na dream nyame na dream so odi besia bibino. What they also cut local language. Odru P4 Odru for local language in code in bimu. In transition, after the teacher never checked the Brofo one.
But even there's an advocacy say, Yamra should be German. Yamaya Quenya. Na intimi and cancer my person can ye or Brofo cancer money we pay on. The same should be for me, cancer side. But said the bear Yensu walk mountains, so you bet the Dudona Camasama. And Kayama Quamaya, the Casa Hodono, in Yaquenya or Brashi.
And what other neighbor? From parliaments are existing in
Akonya no.
Nemo ye via the account say when you be able to teach you work bro from one.
No problem be any.
So count ukrum kasa no we. Na say unye obi wa na mfa nko bro from obi abetia e ma honka. E bro parliament that.
Well, if you just joined that, my main family in say I can phone it for a friend, Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, do donor friend and Napo, and a year and common. Maybe when it yet, we do see Hanam Nafias twice, baby. But you've been in the news because you've been an education minister before on this issue of double track and a free SHS. So, okay, the finance minister now not done a 2026 budget. Now, Kokrata for 131. In some account, say, Sana mon 2 free SHS, the double track. And one soon so no. Anye papa amwo maino afanyi na awhwa amwa se utie sa nkomo we anya chefa ewo ye nkrata mu ye nwoma mu a na se wodwuma be nyina no wa hai wo kwan bi so
o wait
wa hai o
where o se no kre ba ko pe okay untu nya no kre mi nsanda the Biano Creba copy. The medical can say, sound to me, no man Castle Shade. double track. Wait, I say, me mreso, I need the double track by. Me free ministry, no. Me jai double track.
Free ministry. Mr. Cherubi, maybe won't tell the old. Forgive me, but I'll tell the old channel. See,
me say, me na be minister. Me dey double track by. Answer me free Ministry of Education. No ma call cabinet. Me cabinet document I mean to be actual. I could get approval from cabinet say yeah end the double track.
But even this kind by 2026 budget talks about the double track baby 2027.
If it's a month, oh, so because a pay for a two minister for another president for so man sanse ensia embusa ami anchechi mo won't you say Ghana obia no be adwin say me share double track ase no ade ba ko pa be come Ghana for nyina hu say ye nye track A, track B, track 1, track 2 you be call gold track any green track me wa musa obi okọ school mfie 9 say you gold and green
gold ni green no
ego ejai dada ejai in 2021
hey former minister maybe Uber vice no say be buan komoni that gold ni green ego
e tremu 2021.
So what are we operating now? I didn't really agree.
The first transitional calendar. The first free SHS for a called pure transitional calendar, double tracking count. Our first group about in 2025. What do you me say the first senior high school cohort a called transitional calendar. The first group a year 3 years, no years and results about and no more about this year.
That means not double track ni ho. Ye page muako baby fufu no. Any gold and green no. And who so na ye hu yana.
Because the last batch of double track as implemented by schools kakra bi a double track 2021. So if you want to say double track, the last group a year double track, a year gold and green, every school 2024.
Okay, masa basa question, but my main thing is double track. No, say minister, president, then Akufo-Addo minister ade hu na Akufo-Addo His Excellency. Na dia na mo pese mo wache, dia na mom de buy.
Time ba me be minister no. Now, averagely, I qualify back secondary school every year, between 200 and 250,000 out of nearly 400,000 a trial second. Because the second cannot be bringing your fees in here. Couldn't even write the second. And almost all back secondary school, that be bringing to me because of school fees, secretary, normal P. Until your first year 2017, the kind say, "Mama pass BEC, Nina, you beji for free SHS." This say, "Munya nkunta na English and kuno." So nya nkunta na English and kuno. Sako school na we call BEC no. Near register of free na sayebu.
So mo sa share na e ma ho kwan ma se o tro nso hwe na that
is the first thing we did. Until 2017, we had BEC 2017 and Omoba Secondary School 2017. We had 9 English and now maths. You had you. You had the Mraba school. Yes, I can say BEC school fees. No, if you know exam fees, you be cheap. It is uncle no sabe my register free. That's the first. Safina, and said, what's fees 100%? So called public school aban bichia. BEC 100% aban bichia. So called public school. First year, I'm a minister and you're the buy. Etiekoba said, the Nkolana Dwaso school. Over 290,000 Nkolana call first year. It's a bar second year now called 2018. Now Colorado said, stay free SHS and another kind. A yampa. To move to feel crowd, went to be uncle school and to be unto baby, call register DC.
Because no more Jatu.
Because no more Jatu. And the pass here, we don't know pass here, we go school free. 2017 for a true BEC. 2018 for a true BEC. I don't say for 2018 September Momoko Secondary School. Now for a Bob Bede and Ma. Yes, 2017 for now. We now call single track, so they're not gonna schools. Near Colana air banner. You can say my single track not twice. It moved 189,000 in your school in Ko. Oma passing sorry.
Jinayi in Kwada Oma passing sorry no. Say me call the normal structure na
single track.
You became. Do na in your sakwe.
And then my pay you for organ education service. Tina say a dream was it. Yes, because I pass no way. Every official government policy.
O pass ya unyakwa.
Pass ya unyakwa. And then no school akusia there. Why ban na internet fee na why ban na school?
Because it's happening no say na oka. Say na why ban na internet fee na why ban na school. But say no so nchese for ade so be gu yeko.
Biba. It no say no more bebree at the same time. To 2018, the edit kan year and said, now oko secondary schooler, ubiako term 1, term 2, term 3, send you be any. Right. You got 3 terms. They say, bet me man, agent Colana be was secondary school, I'm be any quite there. This is a son 3 terms, no, near a semester.
And no short TDC.
PNCU. But can't you check your moves or that? Did they any idea? See, and did anybody did it be bad? There's one that will be doing second and I'll be my. That's then you look. We are your woo. Well, okay. Yeah, we want more total stages. No, it's no good first one. We are putting penny now. Yes, anyway, we are now could draw my cassette. The door by here. And so say, Booby Booby.
The correct. Yeah, Booby potty to total stations. But it's a different scenario with
this. And yes, different scenario. The person trying to say, did there a man for to be caught about say coin bonino and don't just be crazy.
You didn't make a home, they didn't make a be.
And then make a choice say, did they barb on TP? If you say, now, and some cherry for be, I imagine said the Ebeke be a monte. It's a double track, and I was a Yako election. No, go very want to say any year that it be good.
Because you see, teacher ne sukuni akwada no nkuta hudi bread do a wonya na de na makose saba na de green na de yellow na de pink some na
so answer na be education every year education minister no mo got 3 terms no mo got 3 terms the training pa no munya 1,080 hours a year in the 3 terms osua de don hwe ya pim any of the ochi
Afimuni
contact hours, which is the key determinant of quality of education.
No.
And then make catcher one who say double track Penya, one of the best universities in Ghana, if not the best. Ashasi University. Professor Diode Oka said Diode double track to buy no.
Endorse double track system.
I did. When you objective, Broniba Kwano Lancaster University, so the share okay, the same thing. I say, policies no me to be say kind. Now the why education da na. You know, say they be but time a chino to be full. There have been educations for the rest of their lives, all their lives. Professor Namwa Mensah, Reverend Afoble, Kwame Nsua.
To these pillars, especially in Shua, morning for
I die of Give Parfait. Extraordinary brains.
These are the brains that I'm
telling you. It is always an apple cassa and I don't think I put up. Obi na here, Juan and Apune, Edi Edimu. It's not what could do. Some of them have worked for 40 years all their life. Yeah, the Educational Commission and the President before one chair. For instance, so I had the Crockett Training College, right? Ghana Education Service Director General. Some go for you too for, and that's also who would say something for there. Now the education, what they call it, one another better. Software no UUW, or no Vice Chancellor. Who can put the EUW bomb abaso? Or see all the PhD, and no man no can say be improving Ghana education. Many ministers make me be improving. It's not mean kind of book down. Now Oshemia, you want my yen in my. UEW first university bomb UEW.
So Okalanda.
How many education ministers near Bomabaso during the time they were even in education?
Super fantastic. But
3 universities. 3 universities, remember? UEW.
UPSC,
remember? UEW. Bomabaso. I was the education minister. Or a teacher education university. UCC Bomabaso. Or a teacher education university. UPSA Bomabaso, or a professional university, education university. Why? Because Osha professional societies are organized. Minister on passing laws. Apart from Chartered Institute of Taxation, Chartered Institute of Banking, Chartered Institute of HR professionals, Chartered Institute of Accountancy for. So I interacted with all of them. They knew what we were doing. And then look at that. So about contact hours, this semester be replace it at the 3 terms. It's at the increase. In the 3 terms, there are 1,080 a pim everyone. In the 2 semesters that we conceived for double track, there are 1,134, 54 hours more in a year.
But
I didn't see the hours. I was free.
Remember how your calendar works, but I was then a challenge because you had it. Doctor Uti.
And I make catch say.
Doctor Uti.
And I make catch say. Me no dim come on. But the evidence never show up who say obi o say double track. That's why make us say. We say. Omo 2 minutes for we use some terms. Omo tia say. We say from 2021 admission. 2021 cohort into secondary school. 2021 January in the year 2024 because they are semesters. The minister the double track had been so successful because in the 2020 WASI results are double track for 5 months because of COVID. They been see that. West Africa, who's in English speaking West Africa, years as well. Sierra Leone, Liberia, Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia. 5 years on back. For the first time, top 3 students in the 2020 WASI were from Ghana. Subsequently, Ghana for now topping first 2. So 2025 in a minute. First 2 and now second and third. That's first 2. Uyi and for the first time, I going to be calling record 2023 SHS1. All those days are 8 ones, 8 ace, 8 ace, 8 ace, 8 ace, 8 ace. Ghana 88%, 411 out of 460.
With those 8 ace, no?
8 ace, ABC.
Operating under
a double track. They were the first double track cohort.
Do we have this record?
We have all these records there. Why you records there? Why you records there?
Such a performance.
Yes. ABC that. Why has all the records? Wait. ABC that West African House Council, all 3 top were Ghanaians. 88%. ABC that. Records that were white. ABC that.
Back to the hours. So calendar
it's semester. What we did is say, my schools I started school time period early 1 hour and closed later 1 hour. So instead of starting school, we were starting 8 o'clock and then 1.12 and then 2. We started 8, 1.3. Now we started 7, 1.3, depending upon the school. That was the first thing. You share double track, and they said the teacher for chill because 2 streams nearby school. We employed nearly 9,000 teachers more. We need your foreign Ghana and the Ghana Education Service.
who engage the service of how many teachers? 9,000.
9,000 only for double track.
9,000.
Yes. Only for double track.
Yeah, no better on your anyway.
Anyway, 8,872 to be precise.
On record.
On record. To fill the vacancies in the schools that were doing double track. For Mr. Carson, they told me the number of schools in Ghana, a year double track, even what was less than 50% of the secondary school that existed. As education is like, yes, secondary school behind here double track, only 350 and unless near double track. Put it on record. I also check it. Those schools that here double track because Ghana from independence I buy started exams. Secondary school here the Akolano people choose to go. Yeah, baby or tea. So you say
baby or pay, baby or tea.
Yeah, baby or tea. And two because and yeah, baby schools ni warning na schools papa ni warning na we baby Akolano titi. It be no name say Ghana most of our best schools are in Cape Coast. Or majority of our best schools. It's Ghana Education Service for friend grade A schools and category 1 schools. Category 1 schools. Ninja have about 55. You know Ghana. In Kolano do happen so much. So when we did the analysis, we needed about 300 and something schools. In Kolano I would say a double intake, man. I say increase the intake. What all double tracks sought to do was that normally if as achievement of 40,000. But because in Kolano, we said 1,189,000 in a child only place. It's a better than achievement of weight to be increased, Prempeh increase, Fancy Money increase, Wesley Girls, Holy Child, Archbishop Porter, Presec, we call Presec Medina, Presec, was. Our schools were very no more increase. CB increases our schools by nearly 50%, between 40 and 50%. Near the double track about. Note 2017 for that, and now to buy a June first, how many years of 2018? Only I single track. 2018 for that, Ombe school subsequently, and they call double track. So just
Mati honestly.
You're increasing contract hours. You time na call parliament. Could $500 million well, G approval for 1.5 billion for Ghana get fund. No budget in tranches. No much will be 500 for secondary interventions, 500 for basic school interventions, 500 for university interventions.
So those were the infrastructure types.
That is why Ghana Education Trust for me funded 4,000 structures in schools, mainly secondary schools.
That figures no crown. You say this current administration may dispute you. Figures, remember, but you remember because well, sir, Sikana Mokoji, but some of us because Oko was who that kind of expansion. But remember, you talked about a transitional. It started double tracking. We call cabinet the infrastructure deficit, the teacher deficit we needed to solve. And not our president or cabinet because you knew deficit.
It's a crash program. That is why I make a choice in 2020, before I admitted 2020 students about 2021, I could go back to cabinet and I approve. I'll make them a copy. So we should end double track because schools now need double track. Any students now need double track, and no infrastructure to accommodate them in single track. It is like the 500 Kachimota, not 1,000 to be accommodated. The available places for 500 every year. That's why I could go back to cabinet. That's why I was telling you that when I went to cabinet, there were only 2 schools. St. Bruce is near another school. School me no pay and Aka. I don't want to be free double track that year. But because the program was so successful, and I'll tell you why.
Cabinet G2.
Cabinet G2. There's a cabinet approval. I can give you a copy. G2. When I came back, the new minister that went decided that if we have been able to do it, because of COVID, the naked let's do 2021 too as double track, and then start what we call a transitional calendar.
Okay, so
in doing that, instead of maintaining achievement, maybe 1,500 increase, because we extended for a year, we could then admit many more students.
No, but the extension based on the Juma now no team clearly, apart from St. Louis and other school, there was no need for that extension. So
there was no need.
If there was no need,
but there was COVID. Okay. And we're practicing distancing in community hospital.
Okay.
So even though there was no need, we had a health scare that the state said, yes, we are extending for another year. That is why in 2021, double track was extended. So the last cohort of 2021 for the buy, when we exams, 2024. Some schools now over forward 2021. Because of COVID.
COVID in
we exams 2024.
I'm also here the last one, the 2024. A close chapter.
A close chapter on double track.
How now more the transitional calendar?
Transitional calendar. So in double track, final year for, first year for, second year for, Ubunjina school, but reduced numbers. Because the actually party it's Omuko school, but reduced numbers.
It's sunset.
It was a creative space, no be at school. It even though you increase the achievement at 1,500. In the first gold track group, only 750 in school at a particular time.
Yeah, I refer to gold track because here war.
It's a trap. And I mean, double track came with gold and green, true or false?
And okay.
Kubusa we school training I said no be a gold and no be a green. Kubusa school say gold degree or gold degree because they are still under the transitional team.
So how was it operating?
That is why maybe a Kabonu Hoka said the transitional calendar wasn't fit for purpose because it's in the transitional times now a whole period back class back home.
Are there no money access for a year deliberations and behind the
I wasn't in the Ministry of Education, but I had left.
Yes, and Papa, you had left. Then that comes the new minister.
The new minister, transitional team. But the transitional team, though, the key thing is that at any time, team, one whole year group in this school. It's the only first and second year for the all.
So then, what Kabonu says, maybe there's a certain...
Yes, I can't dispute certain things he said, but certain things you said is obviously wrong. Obviously wrong. So I can say, why for the new exams 2025 why he has always used a criteria reference assessment. And that is the assessment they still use.
But I know he's your friend. But how did he say no education or DHS?
I'm just stating a fact. Kabonu has said his fact that he knows. He made it sure say 5% never pass here, only 5% the no. That is BEC exam. Native reference assessment.
So that's different
from what C exams. That's totally different. Okay. I say we can check it. Like what C is the criteria reference, BEC is a normative reference. Two different. BEC in our actual exams, no matter the number of students I bet you number. In the moment benya 1, in the moment benya 2, in the moment the percentage benya 1.
Is it that international acclaimed standards?
And one of the many standards in assessments in education. Education has many assessments. It was a time of COVID by was a year contemplate or Ghana has a bit trap. Yeah, was it? It's a Kenya, continuous assessment in Form 5.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things. In UK, they used a continuous assessment in placing the children in school. They didn't use any board exam.
In the continuous assessment, it will be here, Sabre.
And Chronicle schools were anti so much, and now to be so much.
But just I think about as a more in your mouth,
BEC as I still
and no,
Adom President Kufon Sasano, President Rollins or the buy and Sasano. It's a normative reference assessment. Norm reference. That's what they call it.
It is a norm
reference. You decided that. So when one is only 4% of the total number.
It's been taken. That decision already.
That decision to be taken. Yeah, sure.
Okay, graph.
If you the bell curve, to say, it is 4%. The 4% the two idea qualify for the organ and a core into the top 4%. Qualify one.
Then it varies. What it means therefore is that said Neminya 90, Neminya sister, I can still fall into a category of 1.
1, yes. Depending upon group.
So group ni more than mono. The best student as of maybe and then year 60. At the the best student year 89.
89.
Wow.
That's why I said Cameroon is wrong. But anyway, so I want to put on record that from 2021 urban, especially among the years of 2024, they were not double track students. They were transitional calendar students. They were not gold track and green track. And as we speak, there's no gold track and green track in any secondary school in Ghana.
As a former Minister of Education, what will be your response? Because a few way in Sohena and Kwadano Diaba Montino, the integrity and credibility of the results, and Adan Wedino. What will be your response?
When you talk about integrity, Ghana Education Service, Professor UC, I'm sorry, I went to Professor Davis, the teacher education curriculum, but he got it totally wrong. Because I did not NDC for cancer and Colorado pass a passing.
But is it? But is
it? The only reason they can assign to was that but again, okay.
But for a reason, it's not just not keke. Almost say, Kodano to pass questions at the moment. Kodano the pass question. So Antoine, if teacher for na more say, a lot has gone on in this country when it comes to education.
There is no examination board, professional or academic, that doesn't have past questions, but that's, I would say. There's none.
So it didn't contribute to Nkwadano.
I'm just saying, because of the one. Law schools to say final exams. More questions are you sad that
you're from 5, you're 6 4.
And then
you talk near
yes. Past questions have been put in books. Any examiner's reporter who is scouting revolution put to be. Because past questions now they be preparing to learn for the exams.
But what contributed?
What we said, let's say, what I decided as a minister, approved by my cabinet, they said, here for man ADCK Tobino. Name Charles for man and top.
So you support them.
So
let's all get the questions.
Before I became the minister, Professor Nano Pukwadjai has started something. At the end of every week,
our vice president,
our current vice president, before I became the minister, he had started something. When she realized that in Kolane and Conform, they employed West Africa examination examiners report and markers to teach a cohort of teachers. So then Kolane answer our questions, It brings to you, once you say West Africa is asked, I use a release report. It tells you so they were already putting the teachers together. I'm in Kumasi Anglican Secondary School every year. Yeah, but 3 teachers now selected maths, literature, especially the 4 core subjects. And Kulana answered and meet CMR results nearby. So they train the teachers, and the teachers go and train in a cascading factor other teachers. So that they are at length at the same level with examiners, how they are asking their questions and how they are answering. I came to meet it. What I did, again, with West Africa Exams Council, the West Africa Exams Council, they present questions by questions. Now, I'm here for 10 years. Would they buy any answer in the examiner's report so that we could give it to every student? So, students, So no is final dear crowd or questions now. Say the answers it here. Say the examinations no. To prepare for the exams. Say me kaiwa. What can say? Hey, this is for you. What can I say? I'm not going to printing questions and the social atlas. And then the MP before the never power.
No, it was a NDC.
Okay. I'll leave that. I'll leave that. It's the questions printed. MPP is not the first government crowd here. But we ensured that every examination student, third year, our year exams, will have access to the last 10 years questions, any answers, any examiner's report, so that the individual training could happen.
It is in no way affecting the integrity and credibility of it.
Not at all. Not at all. That's why I started. We say there is no professional or academic examination in the world. University, Harvard, MIT. Students have access to previous questions, and they use it for discussions among themselves to prepare themselves for exams. That's what is wrong.
Okay, so
you want medical school. Now you gather, but me enough before you see there. You gather every past questioner I will since they started medical school, because it also directs you to what to learn. Because no one book we are, and your book we are kind of what is subject be as we book we are on shared trigonometry, but book for the shared trigonometry. But what? Silence. Book back could be excellent based upon topics. Maybe a topic we book when they are excellent. Maybe a generally book we are better than book we. But some book now saying you can hear quadratic equations stones and cousins. It's far better than any other book.
Have we paid attention to educational reforms now?
I'm just coming. That's why I said you need time, my brother. So that was the third intervention area. The fourth intervention area because of double track. And Kolana Bebre Abbas say, Bebre free extremely strong background. So what did we do? We started what we call academic improvement allowance. Who said, we catch schools in here, say, we will be for PTA, Akolebi School. It's a PTA fees na near Jejino. Many heads in a meeting, including in free SHS package. And then the director says, Sikano, young found motivated teachers, no one find share and color of a lower or below average backgrounds of Maba school. So the teachers were in the school and giving extra tutorials to the students. Fourth point I've told you can cross-check. Motivation. Incentives to teachers. It's not only the teachers, the heads in dialogue with us didn't give it to only teachers. They said, more kitchen and so I say Mumubi. Because now the school was running the whole year. Holiday in them. We did it. So we were able to employ more kitchen staff. So we did the incentives, Makachro academic. When we got to maths, now Professor B or Tech, Omatro maths book, explaining better the principles in mathematics, using worked examples. We gave every student in secondary school a copy of a maths textbook because maths was our weakest link, and maths is the fundamental basis of every further education. What is that failing maths?
BBSc. Because the other time I may suggest to you, said, hey, the intimate reviews are there where a Colabina in a mass or their war form. Nanka has say, Bitima Cosina. And your response,
you A level.
A level. Okay. Your response,
there were 3 A-level subjects. There were 3 A-level subjects. And there was a 4th paper called general paper.
Now they work for
Why do we want to belittle education in Ghana?
We are not, but maybe
the standards for which we are setting is applicable around the world. Yes, sir. You see, when it comes to going to university, it is never year-based.
Okay. C'est pas ça au costume pour moi.
The work is one of them. A bit 50 years, no, I got started first year university. A bit real university, no, I drop it out, no, I say about 30 years, baby. The flexibility of a university educational system is not like secondary school and primary school.
The age be now.
Age now.
The more be am no.
Ah, na universities don't need mature entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to the mature entrance for primary school.
So
what is the mature entrance for primary school? What is the mature entrance for junior high school? What is the mature entrance for senior high school?
I see.
As a university, they have mature students.
Flexibility.
And no crowd in qualification be out.
Yes, you could natural sorry.
If you okay, say you should demonstrate say baby our own ban. Who here is more area. Now they catch you and they put it on record. MBA is not a recognized second degree university. No university. The second degrees that are qualified, they're masters, either MSc or MA or MPhil. Because MBA whole concept, that's why Oxford, they Cambridge, when we started MBA 10 years, 50 years ago. The whole MBA concept started in America. Where because of the financial markets and the dot-coms, and they were brilliant university students who were inventing and doing things first year, or falling out, or setting up through a venture capital, or setting up a Juma. So, to bring them back into the classroom was not about qualification. So our experience in a certain field, it used the MBA, Masters in Business Administration, and I'm what's that? MBA, Masters in Business Science, and now Business Arts.
Wow.
MBA, a Business Administration. You must be in something. It was thought of, done for people who were already doing their own businesses and things, who needed to come back for the love of a university degrees, especially when the bust happened in America.
Mami no nyina get fun because I change me and start sharing na fe.
Okay. Double track.
No, Baba, because we should get the double track results. No impact. Impact make
results for her.
But my main kai ashefo for say Dwaso Nsem Adom 106.3 FM and Igusu Ayeti no. Dr. Matthew Poku Prempe, former energy minister, former education minister, former member of parliament, Mensha South, and and Komo. I know your text message to Donna about your social media handles. So every woman Muslim country Benji Brenna ya can kind a amount. So doc, infrastructure, but maybe you person can.
I saw their co-infrastructure. Planning double tracking. We planned against teacher support. And the teachers also employed. Because the 8,872,000 teachers more we employed. We also started comprehensive infrastructure assignment to ensure that we can get ourselves. Because double tracking has always been a temporary measure. No. Its conception was to solve the problem. Why school? To give us time to build, to give us time to employ teachers, to fill the gap. So, no child left. I would think of no child left behind. That is the real explanation of no child left behind.
Kasa me kaho asif said.
Before American.
Dog me ba maybe kasa asif said. Bra double track by no na bibia ehwehwansi fom. Tibia oye obi as all the say double track give am power. Na ebit ma hwesa within that time period.
So the calculation say since 2022 any double track was school.
That's correct.
2021 double track was to ensure that we don't break COVID protocols to the extent of the Kakra. But even in 2021 January, 2020, I've gone to cabinet to say that we can end double track. So I explained. And the first batch of the transitional calendar that came after double track, where there was no longer gold and there was no longer green track. So you maybe double track came with gold and green. And this way here to say one school don't move
and go green gold.
It's the first year for the second year for quarter, third year for TV. They were being complaining about the timetable. It's that many ministers said they have to build infrastructure in these same schools to end the transitional track, not the double track.
Okay, to end the transitional
track,
not the double track.
Because there's no double track.
Expired 2021.
2021.
Oh, okay.
So we stopped gold and green as far as 2021. I talk about your secondary school be a debut as a gold track or other green track. Because you enjoy that.
What dance here in the way?
But that's the say subject nipadi mui. Woman no managing Ghana education services no more. Woman no in charge of quality in Ghana education service no more. In fact, they are even publishing papers. I think that more radio stations are now by Dr. Tando Kasai, Dr. Poku, Professor Poku Amankwano, you know. Ministers to be say in team for job. No, a minister or a deputy minister. Dr. Duchum now also Busano say in Colano from 2022, gold track and green track.
No one.
So what the answer no was the make an idea. Okay.
So you have this.
That's why I make us.
You have this table. And yeah,
me analysis. Oh yeah, who found the enquire time our analysis. What you say? Because in your entire system, say education. So start point in ya or end point is going to be
any papa.
And the results the buy ya kofudi abubu. Because far results from 2015. Because far results from 2015.
2015.
2015, 2016. Say 2015, 2016. Now, Professor J. Now, no, deputy. Now, President John Dramama. 2015, President
Mama.
About 2012 to 2016.
Oh, okay, yes. So if we have an
2015.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 years.
Okay. 2015.
President Mahama.
Okay.
Now, single track. That's what you want to know. The results, you know. English, only 45.
About English.
English are 45. Oko integrated science are 28% penny pass year. Oko maths are 32% in the past year.
Maths.
Oko social studies are 57% in the past year.
That's what year, no?
2015.
Because I want to check it as well. 2015. Okay.
2015. Mumpe copy, man. 2016. 2016, English 51.6 the pass year. 48 in the past integrated science. Maths 33. Social studies 34, 54. Well, it took MPP manifesto. Let me call us. Most it was the actual say it was a Ghana mathematics friendly country because math had been a bane for a very long time.
More social contract.
It's part of the MPP manifesto 2016 that I inherited as a working Bible for the Ministry of Education. Okay, manifesto, we talked about STEM. It's by it did not people when we say the STEM be. Okay, so manifesto, you can Wi-Fi in schools to help in our digital education. We by making sure that secondary school Ghana education service all over the country are connected through Wi-Fi services. So that digitalization cannot be have digital haves and digital have-nots. What you say? But one of the problems was maths. It had been 2015, 32.
2015. Mathematics
32. 2016, 33. 2017, 41. 2018, 38.
2018 or under which kind of
study? Just we do also and the day battle. One oh change.
Yes.
What was it? Yes. 2017, 2018. Now the minister. So the farm and the bowl be charged. But the Bama can and
because per one that that was
2018 for almost 30. Secondary school, 2016. They were all single track, baby. But they were still having the problems for which we came to solve to make the results better. And those problems, and my list, academic intervention, examination support, teacher support, infrastructure building. Well, it's 2017. We could hear results. No, because the mountain people preparing now. Mass 41. Because we got two more secondary school.
The spillover.
It's minister Biabado over 3 years for secondary school only effect on the year. The only year will start coming out from a badge and okay, I said free SHS. They start 2017 year group. If you see then all the 3 years, I'm a say they start to her. You will hear results
You are in full control now. The year 2017-20. What did you do?
So when we came, and I mean started intervention. Our first batch was secondary school 2017 September. West Africa exams, school. And then this academic intervention for teachers. And you try, you won't be into your PTA. PTA near convert here, they can free SHS package no. In the year academic intervention. And the chair, even dining hall, business need, the cooks need extra incentive to make sure that very good. Sometimes now you can extra financial clearance for 8,872,000 states. Sometimes when they start to cheer, supply mass, core mass for comprehensive mass education, textbook, because the university tech professors with a church. Sometimes you continue. Professor Nano Pokwajimai teaching support teachers in the theory of examiners but chair mass
all these interventions.
Faith one, any examination question and answers, including the examiner's reporter, I gave to every student.
So with these interventions,
the first group, let's say 5 months, as I know, was a 2020 group.
So let me check our records now. Because
so when you come to 2020, records 2020.
Okay, so 2020 under now you can see some winning. So you are doing 57.34 English language. You are doing integrated science 52.53, mathematics 65.71, social studies 64.31.
That was the first time I supplied every secondary student with 4 core textbooks for all these 4 subjects. Because for these 4 subjects, and the university and the tertiary institution be it's been by now, and this is for the latter part, no more starting year 10 maybe for secondary schools.
Yes, this is interesting. Just within a minute now, Fiasani, Ira Matthew Poku Prempe at Tua Yenkomos, Yakobasia. 10th of December 2025. Still, we are in the Christmas mood. Make sure say the way be abayashi. Hi, Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Medical culture say, Kane Menshia South, Mashibigani, Kane Education Minister, Anafi Energy Minister. Anafi Obo Ira Dr. Mahmoud Echidom Sonkokra make us say what we make
Business that works. We're helping businesses like Adwa Bublushi, Big Samps to turn potential into profits.
We see your story and we invite you to write it with us. Your story matters. ABSA.
When you're going to buy a paint, don't look left, don't look right. Go straight and grab the luxury Allegris paint. No be any paint, be paint. The luxury acrylic paint. Paint mu champion.
Ama, energy sembiabo. Says ya dear. So what perform good idea you make cook a sia and Wagana ha. And no one is star oilo.
Hey, sir. And yes, sir, energy sem kesia pow.
Anio, 1 year you make cook a sia. What GD Wagana fanenina. A ban of fango, ni one cardia jedi. A free damn Misha say you see star oil. Mekano Nanti Ankasa, na e consua. Say boko. Me fu on the cheye. Na so. Minti and Sufrubia or Mekano engine no more. Sami Boswa, and mommy engine no boy Jumankasa. Wait. Yenko
kwao.
Me so sao, kaneno, achai na miensebia. E was semi tofu or fofro. Kosi semi chai we see star oil. Say si adie. Me for ne chankasa. Me ni magic e womo. Nansunya minima ne se. Me ka ne ni chihu.
Enu anu wakanu. Enye magic bio. She. Fin grind de kukumase. Ekosi tamale. Star oil aji bebia. Wobon kraba tabebru 250 wo men yimu. Enu ntina si adie. Ghana phone nyina se. So wobeto fu odia. Enu one star oil.
Hey, me tank no swati. Me Star oil se sia. And sakra na sante na shasi.
Me diwachi ama. Ya fatu ya musi se. Ye be ye no ye. Na ye dikan akokoduro so. Ye di yansase yampo. Na ye kase. Ghana hadie. Eba no fango jedia. Ye nimbi ye chi. Obiye ni ho. Ye di asedama yen star savers a. Ewo oman yi mutokro bebia. Na ye kase. Ye damwase. Semwa ji ya tumu. Star oil ana. Fango papa. Ne boda foma obia.
Hey, Adom FM Strictly High Life 2026. New Year, 1st January 2026. DJ Sakuku Dambiti say, DJ Andy Dusty, any DJ Billy Ocean, Ebe Kambanchimu, Rhythm Nibede Woko, Na High Life Papa, dear him. New Year, 1st January 2026. Ewo Palm Convention Center. And you run on what you prepare, 8 p.m. near Kejagum, all white affair. And Tina Yinshia, na Yinchayan Nasi. Adom FM Strictly High Life 2026. Powered by EcoBank, the Pan African Bank, DBS Industries, Roof Papa FE, Compute Ghana, Passion for Technology, Franco Trading Enterprise, Phone Papa FE.
Let me see me come between say. I saw, yeah.
Mixia wo, mami misa wasem. DNA mo sorry anopa. Yene nyanu free empemu anopebia. Eye dachi, ana alama ebo, ana eye sada esono. Sa to me no obi entimi nyina no ewo mu. Na woni bi ebetumi abo akenya sa to me no. Wo betumi the next cafe original 3-in-1. Ashawo da nase. Enti senior oduma city bia no. Sisa free se wo kase e bia ana me tumi nye. Na sitra ye se betumi aye. Ana me ye next cafe original 3-in-1 packaging na asesa. Na so taste ne sesai. Start strong, finish strong.
FDA ati ekreti kratui atumu.
Adom FM 106.3.
Only God can stop us now.
106.3 FM.
It is a man he was more no for retirement. Never said my financial crisis. Not for privilege.
Yes, that's why I can't go. A lot of issues. Wow, person in Akwenya now.
Also, what teacher now the preparation for mass. So we need to do all. Basically, we need to make sure that the food question is also solved. Free education. What's the double track time?
And then more fun addition.
There was never education.
Nyoma efima ba ene
Baby, I no be sure.
Amount for the.
Let your teacher do.
We see this, but we have to say a warrant.
It is not teacher for
220,000.
I want children money headmasters because the Quran they do there. We can check
former minister education. On this one. Your question is
prioritized
at the man.
And you know, enough.
Dr. Matthew Poku Prempa Fishapa.
We need deep.
Officer said that we be a come on. We are centralized. Now, we need any boy.
Centralized.
Decentralizing.
I was saying to me, who said,
on my back, we
know they need to job. I was saying to me, Kasawo.
I'll back to central.
Because it's obvious.
It
was FPP. Madam starting. You are one thing. It was not a needed document. No, I didn't see documentation for them. And I said, domestic matrons, they minister and the Ministry of Agriculture, and the Ghana Education a whole and domestic business is a doctor. If you such as the day, and if you are from a Ghana, and baby matron first, now, almost the Nah, you say they was city maintaining standards. Start regional certificate. Ghana food distribution company. And someone that did you some schools. Yeah, right. Nobody's an island. Yeah, headmaster for Juma. Bearing. It has never been the headmaster level. It has never been the headmaster level. You call a Chichewa man, you say Muno. And then 20 are buying sick of the schools.
So what it means is that your standards now
the headmaster should be because in comparative analysis discipline in school. The examination boards be must be fair because Ghana secretary for the next class boarding system. What you say?
It's the end of Makaka.
But
Minister Oshi, when I blend up on Komakakra, because there's a lot of
70%. That is the major thing, sir.
Or the other way around.
Headmaster one okay. Any headmaster will Lubu. Any headmaster will Kumasi. When you job set and koto and comma and Colado School of Education, problem. Because the Polynesian investor was the investor after 1 month. You do body and investor after I want to draw your attention. The person will support minister. Now, Afibia say no man. Chas, northern region. Don't say if you northern chas. What we to school and now there was minister against same people. Government grant to mine. It was food. That was the biggest cause
local
of
language.
School closure in the northern part of the country. It is all the external system. Now one part of you have a problem. And then Nigeria. There's problem with food that arose recently. Was the fact that there were two groups on it.
But what far there, but because and can't come over additional ones in the so no originally there was yama yankasa kasa yakiti no enya konya
almost like the name of school you say maybe so was park no education schools nyina so obi am government policy ba ka be share there
oh Samu
and say nkolai work kg okofo no wo asa no they call krum kasa symbolic as say mother
are sure of that so that's how they distribute it
some. That's what happened. I wasn't there. Headmaster the country. I was just say who free one. At the end of your farmers could be you say you have a card you offer. But you can just imagine those who want to divert. You have given them access to divert without anything. What you say? That is what introduced the challenges with food in the school.
So you believe in the centralization of
yes. That's number one advice. The government, you see, to say President Mahama. I say school for them talk Ghana rice. What you say? I don't want to Ghana rice. Headmaster no what I see secondary school. On then copy Ghana rice or tamale. So there has to be a central vehicle.
Yeah, distribute mama.
Something I call it the Kusia. To say the Kusia basket in the country or Doma. Headmaster be to come Doma. No, the government is you have to have a logistic system. Obi beto. No making sure say a good school. What you say? It collapsing buffer stock will be collapsing free SHS. Or collapsing a central purchaser will be controlling, will be destroying free SHS. The buyer, no big schools are no biawo. It's a say be mo do no dining hall. Schools no say wo canteen wo. Me the headmasters and headmistress be a problem. To move feeding kolano dining hall say aban sikamba. No, my private canteens. I could papa this car.
Okay.
No. You can't do that with education. Especially when the government has decided that secondary education in Ghana is a boarding education. It's the government's responsibility to ensure that there's food on the table, not the headmaster's responsibility.
Well, finally, on the free SHS, you believe that we should still continue free SHS, or we should prioritize that, or more, sika make santi. And then our bit make sure about school fees now it's changing now. So the other argument is that you lose that respect as a father, as a parent.
We catch them say oh ska ti ade na me man bank. Ghana na pay for the being kind of create. O man na o ma fail kra no nko secondary school papa na for free no. O na kasa asem no. Because we private school, o fees o private primary school. About 4 times the secondary school. Sika school fees about private primary school for G. About 4 times secondary school. But Obia pay and Bianco secondary school and Kakase Obitia fees number here be better. Because the best secondary schools though had been reserved for the elite in the country. Oko schools 99% of the students no money for private primary schools and about public secondary schools. Which was wrong.
Same thing I want to buy and strategy you be fighting.
It's never buy after what I say.
Where the Mekai, because Mekai say we are will be free, even the remotest part of Ghana, Kwana, or the so access.
Also access. Over here, you can't name my men papa in the domo, my bidi. Name papa name my men the dokuku near bidi. Name papa name my men the door barrier in the bidi school. What's it or to no one to more secondary school at what I now Wesley Girls? No way. Even the mission schools, Kobusa, and the country will set it up, they set it up for the vulnerable. They didn't set it up for the rich. Because the rich could always go to their private secondary schools. Government policy is to lever and make sure they hear me, Banis Keniba, make me a competition based upon their talent and go to the same secondary school without any hindrance.
Well,
that is why I also decided to say, we a headmaster and our teacher. Now Pamua Kolebi free school, so on your PTA, this may you ready. It was harsh, it was not. But that was the only way we started having a sensible system in our schools, bringing rigor. Because parent-teacher association, teacher BNT Bida, what is that? Wait, teacher BNT
he said no.
I think John Jebi. And yet, parents.
And each year.
There's a parent BNT, and they also penalizing him.
Yeah, the boys could go bicycle.
Bicycle. And it's a free SHS, but the PTA use Nano Muciano, a shame, and then the teacher incentives.
Talking about your poker prempempesia called that chapters of our conversation, but what could raise another critical point about? So, what will be your position on a man, a person who will school and that idea? I am because too sensitive, so we should really on that path, say careful on this issue about Muslim, Christian, Sadia, no, Kosuku, so yes, on your way. What's your position on those?
It's no credit, let me become no credit. Ghana, it had never been an issue. I don't know why now it's become an issue. We call private college. Muslims friends are in school. When Christians are caught here, how is it that it never was an issue? Other than saying the Ebana issue. And you be behind a song edim. I can be another way to private college. And come for Christopher and can create private college creation.
Traditional for one.
Like a traditional, near board free. But almost school, no more private college. Uncle for Methodist need Presby. And Caucasian Methodist for Uncle Presby for Uncle.
Meaning,
I don't understand this problem
at this point.
Oh, yeah, they among yourself any religion ever say Korea. Now, say the religion ever say Korea, and then another have form crew. Because Bonima and another you don't radio. And every part of Ghana has tolerated every religion that came after their worship of their own gods. Krobe now kuma enya ohene na wo ho no. Ena bi asase me yesi asori dai. Ohene no. Ne sana na ade ofrem no eye Christo ni de bia no. So they have lived peacefully.
So there's no need for this conversation.
There's no need for this conversation. I literally don't understand this conversation. Because people don't want to be bold, people want to think out things. School choice in Ghana has always been free. Nobody forces anybody to choose any school.
But so who choose, you know the consequences?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Se akolana o choose no. Onim se ma benti na me choose school we, enya me kwa asori nti na me choose school we.
But who remu so adan say yes restrict to say o kwabna santu ye charismatic nti bi aha no ye ma onye sa na ma we adentia.
They say needless. So catch me say Ahamedi for the tea, and now we win a tea. It's a colebia badunguma. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right.
Now, go
who decided to go school? But I don't just school also enforce it right to be an existing. Because over call Christian schools, we are Muslims, it never affected their Islam worship.
You tread it cautiously.
Because people are
living out a regulated space.
There had been exercise of wisdom in these things since time immemorial.
So that's where we have to apply it. Wisdom.
Not regulation.
Yamu eating school. Yamu eating.
Akulano ko JSS no. I don't know who at graduate we go JSS class with that. But you will never be sure. What is the argument is that Akulano body think JSS? What is your JSS school we that? Why do we allow people to use secondary school as target for things that doesn't make sense?
Why have we also allowed foreigners in codes or mumaba? Because baby, I remember back to school.
Because they go school in school in before man, you throw with him. What's that? No, for mumba school in because it didn't matter.
But it matters today.
Because somebody wants to make it a right. Somebody wants to enforce a right to generalize his right.
So you can say yes.
Islam family they never change to become Christians. We are no more Islam. Why?
I see.
There are certain things that happen in secondary school that we have to apply in wisdom. I could not want to mean on common in assembly because the thing for the whole school. Right. Now, common in assembly, that's all more umpire, which means for us all more umpire. But also a president for one assembly.
And the school is you don't necessarily have to believe in what they are doing. But that space now, I can say you see.
Public schools like Achimota. And collect me you enforcing any religion.
That's what he said. Mission schools.
I'm telling you. So there are mission schools.
Those who own those schools, not shall say Kassel.
There are mission schools. I think about the time. I solved it easily.
Oh, really?
Yes. There was even an MOU. Mission schools, and they
Muslim schools.
Mission schools, and in Muslim missions. Mission schools.
All missions are missions. Faith in that
say. Omufa Mr. Nsuano consultants. MOU the time.
So it's happened before.
It's happened. But missions form schools for pushing up their doctrines.
Exactly.
Government assisted Ghana, it had never been an issue. I don't know why now it's become an issue. Because private college. Most friends are when you school, when you Christians are caught here, how is it that it never was an issue? Other than say the Ebana issue. And you be there, they didn't some edim. I come in and I know my private college. I come on for Christopher and can't create private college creation.
Traditional for one.
Like a traditional, quite near Gunsa, near board free. But almost school, no more private college. Uncle for Methodist in Presby. Uncle has a Methodist for one, now Presby for one.
Meaning,
I don't understand this problem
at this point.
At this point. Oh, yeah, they among yourself, any religion, ever say Korea. Like, say the religion ever say Korea, and then another some form crew. Because Bonima and another, you don't see, they won't see in fact radio. And every part of Ghana has tolerated every religion that came after their worship of their own gods. Krobe now kuma, enya ohene na wo hono. Enya bi asase me yesi asori dai. Ohene no. Ne sana na adi ofrem no, eye Christo ni de bia na. So they have lived peacefully.
So there's no need for this conversation.
There's no need for this conversation. I literally, I don't understand this conversation. Because people don't want to be bold. People want to think our things. School choice in Ghana has always been free. Nobody forces anybody to choose any school.
But so who choose, you know the consequences?
Yes.
Yes,
sir. Se akolana o choose no. Onim se ma binti na me choose school we, enya me kwa so yin ti na me choose school we.
But who remus rather than saying yes, restrict to say, oh, Kavnas and 2 year charismatic in TB, Hanoe, Maoyas, and Maui. I didn't hear.
I don't say needless. So, catch up and say, I have an idea for the tea, and now we won't tea. It's a Colabia Babungu, my fear. I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right.
Now, Copenhagen,
who decided to go school?
Well, as I'm by the winner, Dwaso Nsem on Adom 106.3 FM. Me catch us here, Dr. Matthew Pukuprempe, and a kitchen of Ewansi. But say, one may say, Kakra and Carry, I feel I don't know cry, but if you person of play back, one may say the first day, 1 hour, commodity, you need to go and play back. A lot has really been said on this show this morning. But yeah, 12 common one say it's about education in the Queen Befaswa. It's in Tonim. Yamu eating kusku. Yamu eating.
Akulano ko JSS no. I don't know. Who at argument we go JSS class with that? Pacho will never be sure. What is the argument is that Akulano body think ko JSS? What is your JSS school people now? Why do we allow people to use secondary school as target for things that doesn't make sense?
Why have we also allowed foreigners in courts or Mumba? Because baby, I remember
because they go school in Iran. You go school in Iran. Before man, you throw with him. Was I not for Mama school in Iran? Because it didn't matter.
But it matters today.
Because somebody wants to make it a right. Somebody wants to enforce a right to generalize his right.
So, any yes,
but never for Islam family call publicly. They never change to become Christians. We are publicly, they are no more Islam. It's why?
I see.
There are certain things that happen in secondary school that we have to apply in wisdom. I could not want to be in common assembly because the thing for the whole school. Right. No common assembly. That's a whole more umpire, which means forces or more umpire. But also a president of one assembly.
And the school is you don't necessarily have to believe in what they are doing, but that space now, I can say you see.
Public schools like Achimota, and collect me you move enforcing any religion, Anna.
That's what he said. Mission schools.
I'm telling you, so there are mission schools
Those who own it, those schools now shall see Kasel.
They are mission schools. I think about the time I solved it easily. Obi and Kai Crown.
Oh, really?
Yes. There was even an MOU, mission schools, and they
Muslim schools.
Mission schools, and in Muslim missions. Mission schools.
All missions are missions. Faith in that
shall say. Omufa, Mr. Suano consultants, MOU, the time.
So it's happened before.
It's happened. But missions form schools for pushing out their doctrines.
Exactly.
Government assisted those schools. Charles, I just say. Charles, what's the full meaning of Charles?
Conference of Assistant Secondary Schools. Heads of Assistant Secondary Schools, yeah.
So how did they need you? I didn't check. I think that's a conference of government-owned schools. Look, we have to apply wisdom. I don't know what is happening.
Okay.
Everybody is becoming so myopic and so defensive on this subject. It shouldn't be so.
Entrenched, rather.
Yes, it shouldn't be so. It's not doesn't augur well for the country. And if we show you no, because you are so. You believe in Christianity. You believe in Islam. It's more BNC boss. More BNC.
Chaos, anarchy.
So
wisdom.
It's wisdom. So baby, no munye Christians and no munye Muslims. I will start saying, remember history, Ashanti's history. The first recorders of Ashanti history were Muslims. They built Quranic schools in Nigeria and Imampo. But there came a time when because of Muslims. So you call Cremona Untimedia Kunya. What was so for Odia Kuyana?
She said, I say you.
It's what was so for Odia Kuyana.
Are you jai?
They lived together peacefully.
I get you now.
They lived together peacefully.
I get you now.
But they didn't enforce their religions on anybody.
So the path
go out and convert people through evangelism.
The path that we are fast
dangerous. The path is dangerous. We need to apply wisdom. They kind of say, "Ufu said never count." Me hopi say in crying phone can just say yes, you will nyamia yes. It's more easy as sorry they be out cry. What will happen?
Yes, yo, Obake.
Obake can the young kind. Obake, there's no language where in Ghana that says Obake.
So that's which language is that then?
It's not Obake. Kubus and Kenny. And Kaifana makes a platform say there's no language in Ghana. What I'm trying to say is that you buy this whole question. Now, here for the case, you Christopher, you Muslim.
Problem.
No Asante, no Bruno.
No, there's no Ghana.
You see. All the religions.
Maybe we've not also understood the implications of these utterances conversations.
Because we are very, very short-sighted. Say, for no chip never see hona, ye snap, YouTube, ye Bible. Say, for no can say pet Bible. At least the war faces our time. I can't look for whether we see the oldest cathedral in the middle of the Ghana community. Here is my Anglican.
Adishia Asori.
Adishia. Who believes that Adishia Asori?
Adishia Asori.
Who the head of the Anglican Church?
Yeah.
Who the head of the Anglican Church?
Minimum.
Only me catch your head of Anglican Church on your sofa. Is the king or queen that reigns in England. But we still go and worship Christ there, called the Christian Church. But that church, the head of Anglican Church, and King Charles.
I can even go back to National.
Yeah,
that's right.
So, Kuku say, "I confirm, come on. Yes, you mean show two for us, everyone."
Correct.
If you won't even conquer no two for, you go to one quiet. Or be a person. Say King Charles, not sorry, no. Archbishop of Canterbury in a house. Very Prince Charles there.
Yeah, but how's your party doing? The new patriotic party is like the center is not holding.
The party is MPP is doing very, very well. I don't know what you mean by the center is not holding. I mean, take your person or do not cancel party in your you know. I mean,
party has any corner, but so I be
if you open the old name say you pack or 12 about 31st head of the party.
Well, but say events party no
so after the audience are there.
The party in should say
you
need to but the party is not a normal party that
well in fact between you and for I don't cast answer maybe one had not can be use but na pan can the party here
and your party means a party MP
they know you see e been on the year Ghana you
kasana miti wa
e been on the year Ghana you kuma and a funka games by the boy
no correct
no ye penny
normal
very, very normal.
A part of the party.
Very, very normal in the democratic system that is looking for a new leader. America. Those who are popular Republicans are those who are defying Trump. But for a period, so just Trump Fiena won't be winning elections or Republican Party.
By elections,
but the thing. Yes! Because everyone tells who could have contested Rollins in NDC? What is that NDC in the crowd? Now Rollins on count. 92. Rollins anti NDC. Now I couldn't do a Jamaica of blessed memory on a T NDC. On a 80 minutes and some party functionaries. It's your first Congress and adopted Rollins. Rollins needing you know the cote, so this one the cote eagle. And you require for
Michael Sosodis.
No, and the cote eagle. It's Rollins and the party the eagle. But NDC for first Congress, who adopted Rollins.
It's not to justify that the party.
Now wait. When they were going to 1992, they didn't even feel sufficient to win the elections. It don't go far. Another party leader in the Bay running meet. Hey, Vice President, called Kesengaka.
Jim FM.
Every before call 1992, they are only 30%. He did President Uguay. Ye Koye be 96. Ye President Kufuor as our leader. And so ye call election. Ye President Kufuor as our leader. As ye call election, we didn't feel sufficiently strong. Say, but when it echo far, Vice President called Kesengaka your role is rally mate. But ye Kufuor rally mate. Ghana, there is no majority ethnic group. Take it from me. You need majority ethnic group. Yeah.
Ghana. Doc. I don't person ni pasha say kasa about this and that.
Every ethnic group is minority on its own in the context of Ghana. You need minority group say more than 50% of Ghana's population. You have one tribe or say more than 50% of the population. Obi a Bunoni, Obi a Fantini,
Obi a Hafuni,
Obi a Hafu, Obi a Adanse, Obi a Setre.
The majority
Obi
a relative.
A relative. So one tells you, you fall into that mistake like of say is shameful. Well, one proceeding at the Kusas for Munyantis. And no more. Oh, yeah, the crop. It's a TV. There is nothing like a single majority ethnic group in the country.
So you're hopeful that your party...
I'm saying that whoever emerges needs the support of every other ethnic group in the country. Ghana have obia free baby call baby Andrew baby. A parliament no not prison. No not prison. Yes. Go and check. Go read the political science books. We can't just say time you call legislative assembly no free prison. Prison baby no jana where you nkofo. No jana. Sit on the corner way. Then cry. Sit. I'm getting to the point that start ascribing seats to people wrong. We have to start doing things deliberately to let us all be Ghanaian.
The Ghana factor.
UK, because political parties, they're national parties, and they're ethnic groupings. So, Kwame Nkrumah became the first prime minister, first president. Buzia Bunoni became the second prime minister. But Oko Legislative Assembly, no, he went on Asante ticket.
Hey, who demystifies? I say.
We are a minority group. Who's there? We're forming a minority group in Ghana. Second president and our prime minister. The third one who came to Ghana, no, Dr. Hilary Liman. Who faces Allah? For say.
It will.
And so Ghanaians in here who say, "Oh no, pedal the mutual man."
So we should look at
what I'm saying
from the
is,
national point of view.
Very, very national. No single ethnic group can give us a president in this Republic of Ghana. We have to have respect among ethnic groups to allow people to say that this is the best candidate. If you lose the respect amongst ourselves, then people become inward. They start looking themselves as yeah.
So those calculations.
The fourth president was ever.
So those calculations.
Rollins. Typical national figure. Why am I saying that? Because where the mother comes from, so technically, I can't think I said Rollins call you.
Correct.
Count to me, Casa.
So
Copa. Because I'm going for the upper final fee. But the president. Other Ghanaians, the whole of the North supported Rollins like crazy. In fact, since time memorial, NDC for largest vote in the Ashanti region. Because Ubia, one man, one vote, more presidential than anything.
So, Dr. Baumia suffers for some of these conversations I have with you.
Very, very unnecessary. Again, said yes, I started a person saying schools, no. Some a person say politics. And I've always said, once you introduce religion and tribes in politics,
what's saying the crowd?
You killed Ghana.
You lose the national interest.
You lose that. Because almost say be flag presidents 2028. When what did the year was it in crop phone to me as a water president?
That's not possible.
It's not possible. So why would you speak against somebody? So let's begin to look at the candidates and assess them for what they may be able to do. So me can't be in cock. We said, "Ne, Ubeka said, Ebia, Dr. Baumia to be the president because of free man pussy the kusas for na a china kusas the sube.
Ultimately because of Musha." So the bottom line is that it's of no relevance.
It has to be made of no relevance in this country. It has to be. And I always use Rollins. Rollins was fun not in the Biafra as ready to that. But we need 2 elections for the country. It took me the minister to say, Rollins free on President Kufuor the buy. Oh yeah, Santini. If you go and sit with President Kufuor, because even in his primaries, he won in his primaries in Sunyani because of 2 things: the Northern vote and the Voltairean vote.
Doc, President
Mills the buy. Man, that's what because President Kufuor South na. It Mills the South, it Mills into member. What be that?
Debbie.
Say no be because Jobama or a North and another North member. When it's time for Southness, a Southerner can come after.
You need to share the national aspect.
Yeah, the national thing. After President Mahama, after President Mills, President Mahama by. Or you did. Are you going Jenny? Are going just the majority people in Ghana?
Debbie.
He won.
So a certain mindset should be raised.
A certain mindset should not even go there. But you see, when you do politics of division, hate, that's what starts happening.
Complex.
Because after President Kufuor, President Mills by Senyamia in fact President Mills created seed unya hodia. I just only 8 years. What you say? President Mahama by our office in 2016. Me yen share Ghana ni ba kwa no tiwa. No vice President Mahama lose you witness about the president. No, what should
the odds were against. Say, never.
Never. I like the word. But what has God done? 2024.
So unyamia kwanye nipa kwanye.
Do you know that President Mahama, the vote to Jan voter region in 2020, and also change in 2024?
Anyway,
President Mahama vote to Jan Greater Accra in 2020. And also change 2024.
Once you talk about President Mahama,
so what I'm saying here, what do I know? They can summer
and yet, Papa,
for the rest of your life, you regret.
But once you talk about President Mahama,
one is about religion, one is about ethnicity.
So once you talk about President Mahama, at least 1 year and counting.
Okay, you want the truth.
But that's who you are.
There's nothing else President Mahama could have done. Because Obayeno, the physical and the monetary aspect had already been negotiated. IMF. I am constrained. There was nothing he could do. That is why, of all his flagship programs, women banking, 24-hour economy, policy booklet, launch policy booklet, zero money, true or false. Once one trade, one job, 3 people, 3 shifts, so up to now.
Private individuals.
Oh, in Kasachevi. So ordinary president, so very creative jobs. So I say jobs in your private for. Or no, government is the enabler, whether the private people can employ or not.
But on creating that enabling environment.
Don't be maybe 24 hours.
Okay, but next year, maybe you join me in the presidential jet.
Presidential, President called Carter, the Carter for the plane in the fan. And now, Abidjan so Carter for play. Carter for watching you play now.
They allocated Sika for that.
It's Carter for watching you play now.
It's Carter for the but so officially to be declared.
Anyway, say don't go buy and suddenly call Abidjan. Hey. Plane call Carter, the other call Abidjan.
But how did you know this?
And the plane no other. Okude to let you know who play now take it. Player bathroom money. What is that? Okude to the prophet too. So that no cast the president go to play the bathroom. And pastor say play the plane no go to the bathroom.
You go to it.
And then images no.
But any example.
As executive jet bathroom.
Tisa enyoma nyina home. But yes here to.
Yes, so we cannot credit. I didn't see anything wrong. Said Anado Uncle top plane. So I don't see anything wrong with John Mahama.
That has been your position.
That has been put in me. When we say President Mahama, the time, you know, we don't come for back. Jari coach, you play with you, Jari with you. Oh, Bushoso. Who me ask me? Or Jari baby. I want to go. So I never have thought, Sir President, in the West Africa. Countries cry warfare active one part more presidential flights. So it's necessary. But the idea no can.
So talk to politicians and journalists.
I try my best. We do any politics. The presidential travel is not politics till NDC made it politics. And thank God, karma is affecting them. Like they did to cocoa farmers. You buy about 7,500. Miami Ato. Napo Ojabe Bametu, Cocoa price. They say what is so cry. For inflation, what is so?
I buy papa by inflation 6.3.
I buy papa but cocoa price what is so?
Stability of the city 11.4.
Fantastic. And then city is the price, the dollar has reduced about 30%. The city has appreciated over 30%. They tell us, open account.
Yes, but that's the reality. They are not telling us that's the reality. 6.3, 11.4.
And then to electricity price.
Efficiency, reliability. Reliability.
Now, periods for them, they are no more count. The 70% of the tariff here, dollar, and the dollar, which is the exchange rate, and inflation.
What are they what challenge with?
I don't have a challenge, but why is it? I don't have 28%. What has happened in Ghana in 1 year?
But you have 28%. I'm not that one. No, Kase
24.
And your mom,
The lady I joined TPRC as some chairman to their trouble. We needed drew her a sacrament copiers.
And no man, why?
And you'll be my cup of catch up, but no starting near the church was that they did not go for come ourselves. I wanted there. But no trust ya, and then I said, you hear the reality. In 2024, the exchange rate was 14 cedis for the budget. In 2025, the president said we should maintain the exchange rate between 10 and 12 cedis. The whole of 2025, the exchange rate has hovered between 10 and 12 cedis. So it's 10 point something official exchange rate. Right. 80 cement bag by qua, let me tell you, $6.50 in December 2024. Why am I buying it nearly $10 in 2025?
So the indicators now is stable, is not reflective. But what could be the reason?
The government has benefited from some prices where no government has ever benefited since independence. Gold price. Gold price. And even cocoa price. In January, February this year, Cocoa Board was selling Cocoa Board spot for some $10,000 a ton. To say I crash it. I should tell you how the world works. To say Cocoa Board, so people can create here. Or say cocoa price come to farmers in tissue. Because exchange rates now it has come back to hunters. It has hunted, it will hunt a lot of Ghanaians who are into cocoa farms. Because they say, okay, cocoa, you pay 5,200, 5,300 on the international market. What the dollar now? A convert here, 53 or 54,000 cedis on the international market. So the cocoa price is 58,000. Who pays the difference?
Talking about your cocoa price. Medawasi for this interview.
Yeah, corporate true.
No, that's stability. So there's no stability. So there's no stability. So there's no.
Let me use the example.
Factors. Let me
tell you. So if stability is like one of the nicest places you be is a cemetery. One of the nicest places. Koshi cemetery. Very, very stable. The stability is true, but the cocoa farmer is crying.
I see.
The stability is true. The exporter is crying.
Unfortunately, your government failed in the fight against Galamsey, and this government
is not true. You see, Ansana, Doctor, why did MPP? Oh, you can't.
Doctor Wadawama. Yebeka Galamsey in the history. Doctor Wadawama. We can reserve this energy for some other time.
Okay, reserve here.
But unfortunately, the performance of your government in fighting Galamsey.
The fight of Galamsey in the history of this country from 2012 to 2020, say you were saying 2025. No government. It wasn't even a lie. It wasn't a falsehood. We're cultural. Go and look at the amendment and lie. It wasn't even a falsehood. What I'm trying to say is that from 2012 to 2025, no government has fought Galamsey more than the government that existed between 2017 and 2021.
You did well, but what happened? What's the result to show?
I'm going to show you the fight. Fantastic to that. The result of that fight and that success in Galamsey was that all areas in Ghana that did Galamsey turned against MPP. That is what brought MPP to his knees in Parliament with 138, 137.
And that
is where nothing could happen. What do you say? This is to be true letter. Call World Bank now.
NDC.
Yes, you forget so easily.
Yerisia, look, thank you so much. Wow, we are grateful. Another time, Dr. Matthew People prepare Besabi Share, Dwaso Nsem to us and Comoiso.
Official, ya mama official.